Good evening, everybody. Happy Black Friday to everybody, wherever you're watching. And also, I just want to say real quick as well, hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving. We are back for some Black Friday NBA action between the New York Knicks and Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks with the return of Giannis, very apropos, which is something I mentioned last stream. But regardless, the Knicks are coming off 2 wins in a row. They're facing the Milwaukee Bucks, who have since not played well, obviously, within the absence of Giannis. But a critical game tonight, Donald, in my opinion, even without OG and Anunoby. The Knicks have won 2 in a row. They obviously lost to the Magic, which we did that game as well. Donald, talk about the importance of this game. Feel free.
Well, we got breaking news, and that's that Giannis has been passed fit for tonight's game. So Giannis will be facing off against the Knicks. That's going to make things all the more difficult because Giannis will want to cook. But as for the importance of this game, well, the importance of this game is pretty obvious. And it clinches us the group if we beat the Bucks. So it's right there in front of us. This new NBA Cup that we're all getting behind a little bit, but the incentive is clear: win and you're in. So let's all get behind the Knicks here tonight. It should be fun. The court is all done up. The court looks great, and let's go Knicks.
Yeah, I'm about to see it right now, but I'll be honest. I don't really care so much for the cup, to be honest, and not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm looking for an evaluation of this team as where they stand right now, because they just came off 2 wins, blowout wins, guaranteed against Brooklyn Nets being one of them. And then you had the recent game as well where Karl-Anthony Towns was feasting. And the rest of the team was feasting against the Charlotte Hornets. But you're seeing a Bucks team with Giannis, as you said, returning. Court looks great, as you said. The jerseys look great as well. But this is the third game in a row where Mike Brown is going with the 5-out lineup. Jalen Brunson, Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Karl-Anthony Towns. And Josh Hart, as I sent you, has had one hell of a past 3 games, Donald, excluding the Magic game, but I would say the past 2 with his shooting. His perimeter shooting has improved, and he pointed that out to the Knicks' recent hiring of a shooting coach. So if Josh Hart continues to shoot, A, well, and B, actually continues to shoot and doesn't refuse to, this lineup could be a hell of a lot successful.
And Mike Brown had some interesting words to say about Josh Hart, where he held himself accountable and said that he's still figuring out like the best way to utilize Josh Hart, and he realized how important Josh Hart is to a starting lineup and how he is to the way that the Knicks play. So he's kind of learned that, and he kind of held himself accountable and apologized that he maybe hasn't used them to the best way yet. So what I like about Mike Brown is he's the most accountable coach I've ever heard in my life. Have you ever heard the amount? Because Mike Brown all year long has just been like, I could do this a little bit better. I could do it. It's so refreshing, and I don't know how to take it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to being like gaslit.
Yeah, it's true.
My previous coaches. This guy's just sort of like, I could do this a little bit better, and he goes and acts on it. I have nothing but respect for Mike Brown. He's a really good man, a great man, and a good coach.
I do. Karl-Anthony Towns and Miles Turner at center court, right at the New York logo. Ball is tipped up and away and is tipped right to the Knicks. I want to talk about Mike Brown in a few seconds, but Mikal Bridges will bring up the ball for the Knicks. What a year he's had. Bridges goes right to the screen looking for a man this time. They're trying to get Brunson off the ball. Bridges still looking tight defense by Trent Jr. 10 seconds to shoot. They're really playing some really tight defense. Towns with the dribble. Towns looks, fires to the corner. Josh Hart drives to the basket inside. Layup is no good but a foul. But the thing, Donald, we talked about this when we opened the season. It was experimentation, right? And you were very critical, not in a bad sense, but I definitely understood. It was like, okay, he's throwing a lot of players into the rotation. It was like 11-man, 12-man at one time. But once Mike Brown settled down to a 10-man rotation, obviously we've added Tyler Kolek back to the rotation, which I think he's played well the past 2 games since the injuries to Landry Shamet and OG Anunoby. But he's experimenting with different combos. Not exactly, I have to use 12. No, it doesn't mean you have to use 12 personnel. as Hart makes the first free throw. You don't have to use 12 personnel. He's using the bench. He's like, okay, let's see if this combo works. I'm going to give it a sample size.
Right.
We haven't seen enough of a sample size, in fairness, but this contingency with Hart, Brunson, and Deuce has worked. And I think it's like a 9.8 net rating in the minutes they've played together, as Josh Hart has not knocked one but 2 free throws down. Knicks up 2-0 in the early going. Rollins hands off to Gary Trent Jr. Now he hands off to Giannis. Giannis played up by Hart. Giannis hands off, looking for a handoff, finds Rollins.
Sorry to interrupt, man, but you're actually being drowned out by an advert on ESPN.
Are you serious?
You want to mute that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to close that out. I apologize. Giannis knocks down the bucket. Let me fix this up. As I said, I apologize. But I swear I had that tab muted. Karl Anthony Towns along the wing, driving on Rollins. They're going to send a double. Towns loses that ball out of bounds, but it was deflected. So,
oh, I see it's on Prime. Right, I can get myself on Prime. This
yeah,
matched up with you now.
NBA on Prime. I don't know who's doing the game in terms of Iron Eagle. I'll get the score bug up in a second, folks. Josh Hart taking a 3. Shot is long, rebounded by Giannis. Giannis defended by Bridges, drives down the lane. Nixon help, hands out to the corner. This is Rollins, screen set by Giannis. Rollins looking. They're going to front the post. They hand it to Giannis. They double Giannis. Giannis in the post. Hands to the wing. This is Gary Trent Jr. for 3. The shot is short. Rebound, Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson looking for a handoff. He hands to Hart. Back out to Towns. Towns fakes the deep 3. He is fouled by Giannis. So Knicks will have a side out of bounds.
I like those jerseys.
Oh, they're very good. I know you said, I think on Twitter, like in a comment section, so you're going to cop one.
Yeah, I think I might. It's a killer jersey.
Side out of bounds. Towns looking, defended by Giannis. Towns looking for a pass. He hands off to Brunson real quick. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson pulls up against Giannis. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound, Karl Anthony Towns, but it's tipped off his hands. Nope. They're actually going to say it's Milwaukee. It was off Milwaukee, so the Knicks will have the ball. Brunson looking in. Finds Deuce. Deuce in the corner, hands off to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns looking for a handoff, finds Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson looks, kicks to Towns. Towns inside. No, he blew the layup. And the Bucks will get the rebound. Giannis in transition. Nice steal there by Bridges. He has been a menace defensively this year. Bridges loses the ball. Towns has it. Towns inside. Layup is good.
Bridges is on another level, man.
Donald, do you know in the past 12 games he's had 25 steals?
Yeah, it's like he's mind-blowing right now. Like he's playing so well that I've completely forgotten about the 5-6 draft picks or whatever. Like now it's irrelevant. Now this guy's living up to it.
Giannis feeds to Turner for the knockdown pick and pop 3. Josh Hart looking for a handoff. Still looking. He's at the top of the key. Hands to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns looking to hand off. Towns looking. Nice pass to Deuce. Deuce inside. Doubled. Hands to Hart. Hart over Giannis. Gets it to go. Josh Hart with 4 points already. Giannis picked up by Towns in the corner. Giannis pull up mid-range jumper. Short. Rebound Hart. Deuce. Towns. Drives. Inside on Green. Shot is no good. No foul called. Giannis with the rebound.
Defending Giannis well so far because that's the ideal shot.
Giannis is fouled under the basket as he'll go to the line for 2. You're absolutely right, Donald. And the thing is, either you want to double him or you want to make him a jump shooter.
Yes. And foul him, too, because he's not a great free throw shooter.
Yeah, Giannis is about to head to the line for 2.
Get him out of the restricted area. Although, like, statistically, his numbers have been career best right now. He's been on a crazy streak. I believe he's shooting 50% from 3.
Woof, I'm going to have to double check that. I believe you. I'm just going to stat check that. Giannis, as I said, free throw line for 2. His first one goes in.
He's averaging 31.2 points per game.
That's prototypical Giannis, and you're right, Donald. 50% from three this season.
Isn't that crazy?
On how many attempts per game? About 1.4. It's a limited sample size, but
He's never been close to that, bro.
it's the best
He's never been close to that.
of his career. The second, no, never. That's next game as he knocks down both free throws. Brunson brings it up. A couple of fake turn on Rollins. He's foul. Line for two. Ryan Rollins construction, and they don't have the greatest coach to pull out all the to squeeze all the juice out of the orange, Donald. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, what do you make of the buying out of Dame and then signing Miles Turner?
Miles Turner, to get him from a rival is a great get. A younger version of Brook Lopez who could space the floor and defend better. Because Lopez was getting old. That was the thing, as Brunson knocks down the second free throw. And the buyout of Dame, I guess it had to happen because it was so weird because, those are two ball-dominant players largely. It just didn't work. It sounded great in theory, but it never worked. And now you have Ryan Rollins, who's developed very nicely as the starting point guard. Josh Hart nearly deflected that pass from Giannis. Now he's doubled, passed to the corner. Green now is to pivot. High arcing three, knocks it down. McBride drives down the lane. Inside, he is stripped, but he is fouled. So I believe that is a third or fourth team foul on the Bucks already. But as I said, I was in the minority. I understood why the Bucks fired Budenholzer, but they went to Griffin. They were playing well. Then Giannis wanted Griffin fired, and now you have Doc Rivers, the perennial underachiever, as Deuce McBride knocks down the first.
I don't think Griffin.
And I'll say this.
Great appointment.
Go ahead, Donald.
I don't think Griffin was a great appointment in the first place. Not that I think Doc Rivers was the right appointment, but they're compounding their mistakes. They should have just stuck with Budenholzer if the two choices were Griffin and Rivers.
You know what? It was the same offseason which they could have hired Nick Nurse, but they didn't. Mm-hmm. Rollins around a double drag, drives down the lane, inside kicks to the corner. This is AJ Green, knocks down his second corner three. Bucks up 13-10. Bridges drives down the lane. He pulls up for the mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound Giannis. Giannis drives, kicks out to Turner. Turner deep three is up and good. Miles Turner from downtown, and the Bucks have their lead to 6.
I mean, that's
McBride pulls exactly up mid-range jumper, well short.
That's how they draw it up, man. That was their plan all along with acquiring Miles Turner.
Giannis gets right to the basket, and the Bucks go up 8. Knicks call timeout.
The Knicks are not handling Giannis at all.
Well, they were in the first part until he started kicking to Miles Turner and AJ Green.
Yep. Let's see, that's what I was worried about, man. The Knicks just don't have any interior defense. So Giannis can cook. Theoretically, Giannis can cook. Because who's going to be defending him? Who's rim protecting? Karl Anthony Towns? LOL. Like, who else? So it's a worry.
It is definitely a worry. You got to find.
And another worry of mine is Mitchell Robinson has not played well.
Oof, no, he's not. He's not. Especially the last two games.
Understand. I don't totally understand what's going on with Mitchell Robinson. It's all a little bit murky for me because obviously he missed a big chunk to start the year with this load management, which I think is really just code for injury. Mm-hmm. And now that he's quote unquote healthy, he's only giving you 20 minutes and it's not effective. He is getting cooked. And I mean, it's not like I dislike the player considering last year I said he's probably in the top 3 most important players on the roster because when he plays well, the Knicks play well. It's just as simple as that. But he hasn't played well, and he's made himself a potential trade candidate.
I remember, Donald, we were talking about the offseason because me and Dylan were basically like, okay, he's coming off a really damn good postseason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's injury prone. You want to sell high, possibly. And now, unfortunately, he's playing so. And I'm not gonna say that, you know, he's not desired. He will be desired somewhere. But if the Knicks need a wing, or which they do need a big freaking wing, I mean, you have that. The Knicks need a back. You will obviously need a backup center. Hopefully, the sound is not on, but regardless, the Knicks also need a backup point guard, in which people are doing the trades where somebody who I mentioned we did last stream, Yves Missi, Trey Murphy, and Jose Alvarado have been popular names.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain that they need a backup point guard because I think Kolek might be the guy.
If he starts to adjust, absolutely.
Kolek's been good the last couple of games, so I'm not going to give up on him. I think he's the most NBA ready of our prospects.
Oh yeah.
So I might give him a, but we definitely need someone that you know can protect the rim 35 minutes a game. And
somebody who's healthy too.
Exactly, and then that's actually significantly healthy. I'm not sure whether that's Mitchell Robinson right now, and it's up to him to be that guy because ideally it's him. What he did in the playoffs last year, he was the key to the whole freaking thing. He was so good that they were actually trying to get him off the floor. He was that good. Maybe it's just the fact that he's more comfortable within Tom Thibodeau's system. Like he knew it inside out, and he was far more comfortable there because he just doesn't seem comfortable with what's happening here. And I hope it changes.
Towns at the top of the key, fakes on Giannis, drives down the lane. He's doubled, and he is fouled. I think that's another Giannis foul. So the Knicks are in the bonus, so Towns will be shooting 2 free throws. Yeah, I don't know, Donald, I got to agree with you. I don't know what it is because we were doing the Magic game last weekend, and he was getting beat off the dribble handily. Desmond Bain, Franz Wagner, this guy, that guy. It's like, is it this? I don't know what you could be.
And I would never attribute him to that because normally he's so good. Normally his footwork is exemplary defensively.
I just don't know as Towns knocks down the first free throw.
This is a key matchup. Towns versus Giannis. I mean, over the course of his career, Giannis has cooked Towns for breakfast. Let's see if Towns can match up with him tonight.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Towns knocks down the second free throw. Knicks down by 6 with about 6:55 to play. Rollins will bring it up the court. Rollins picked up by Deuce. Hands to Gary Trent Jr. Now back to Giannis. Giannis fakes the handoff. Now goes to Rollins. Rollins stops. Defended by McBride tightly. They try to ice the screen. Looking. They find Turner in the corner. High arcing 3. Shot is no good. Rebound Josh Hart. Solid recovery from the Knicks. Hart looks. Finds Brunson. Brunson looking. Defended by Rollins. Brunson turns. Inside. Layup is good. Beautiful ball fake there.
Here we go. I do like the new court. That court is
beautiful.
Is nice.
Trent Jr. hands to Turner. Turner looking for a handoff. Fakes the handoff. Still has the ball in his hands looking for a dribble. Finds Green. Green with the screen. Green ices. Passes deflected. Stolen by Hart. Knicks in the passing lanes. Hart to the basket and the flush.
Beautiful job. I think Brunson helped out there too.
Donald, that was the best way you could ice a screen. They moved Green as far as they could to the sidelines. The backside help, which was Josh Hart, was right there. Let's not allow that pass. That was Hart or Brunson or both. Let's not allow that pass to get made in the middle, which you would create basically a 5-on-4.
Yep.
And you cause the deflection, you cause the steal. Let me tell you something. The Knicks have been very good with turnovers this year, creating turnovers. They're a lot more physical. If you allow Bridges and Anunoby, which me and Dylan were briefly in threads talking about just the 5-out lineup, how he's actually come around to it, where Towns, in my opinion, offensively has better impact and better efficiency numbers from EPM standpoint and on-off numbers as a 5. Regardless, that allows, as I said earlier in the year, Bridges goes to the wing. He can play the passing lanes just like OG can. And then you have Deuce, who's your best screen navigator, playing the 2. It all fits together. I would love to see that starting lineup at some point. And not that Shamet was bad before he got injured either.
Yeah. Hopefully Shamet comes back sooner than later. I think we got lucky. I don't think it was a dislocated shoulder. I believe it's just a strain.
It was a sprain, yeah.
Yeah, so it might just be 4 weeks.
They said, in fairness, they said that he'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks. So
right,
that truthfully could be longer. I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer, but that's usually what it means. But hopefully he comes back soon. He was a key contributor. He played his ass off. I mean, that he had one hell of a game against Miami. But also we need players to step up. I mean, Kolek has done fine as the guard. But our wings, what are our wings going to do? Because as we mentioned in the last show, Shamet, Anunoby, Bridges. That's your only known wing depth. Dadier is a hypothetical. Nobody knows who the hell he is. Same thing with Diawara. Diawara should have probably stayed in Europe. Or in the G League.
About it. Definitely.
I mean, that was a whole bad on another level. Like, raw talent doesn't get you enough, especially when you have to be a win-now contributor. But the Knicks slowly, and not to be negative, as I said, but it's objective, Knicks are slowly getting their asses bitten for what they did in past drafts. That's the truth.
Yep.
Because you're seeing players like Ryan Dunn and Kaishan George contributing, whether to bad or good teams, instantly, who are drafted in similar slots. And
they passed up on legit talent that they actually could have just drafted where they were, and they've passed on it to go for G League guys or guys from Europe that they could stash, but they're actually keeping them on the roster. They just look lost. I mean, Dadier looks lost. Diawara looks lost.
We don't even see Dadier, to be fair. But again, you don't know until you play the guy. In fairness, I mean, we don't know what the hell he is because he didn't get extended run last year, and once again, he's seen as like this project was. And you know what? Here's the problem, Donald's like when the regime started drafting players, like Toppin didn't work out with the Knicks, but he became an NBA contributor with the Pacers. Grimes, Quickly, those guys were already made contributors. That's the problem. Miles Turner.
I would basically bet a lot on the fact that Dadier is nothing. I'm sorry. I don't see any NBA ability there.
If you have Summer League as the only justification for what you are, I can't say that you're anything good. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
He's not, man. It was just a whiff. It was just a whiff because Mike Brown would love to use him because he needs wings. But he's
how about that? Guershon Yabusele knocks down a 3 from the wing.
There we go.
Rollins hands to Turner. Turner looking for a man. Turner hands to Rollins. 3-pointers up and good.
That ends a 9-0 run for the next one, the last minute and 49 seconds.
Brunson across half court. Towns with a screen. Brunson looking. Now Towns trying to get in the post. Yabusele tries again. Shot is no good. And the Bucks will take the rebound. Kyle Kuzma will bring it up. Defended by Deuce McBride. Hands to Rollins. Rollins pulls up. 3-pointers up and good.
Was Towns not fouled there?
I thought he was. It looked like he got taken down on the previous possession. Brunson passes deflected. Ball is loose. Bucks get the steal. Here comes Kuzma in transition. Kicks to the corner. This is A.J. Green. Corner 3 is good. That is his third corner 3 of the game, and now the deficit for the Knicks has ballooned to 8.
Oh, that was fast.
It's a game of runs. Brunson across the screen. Brunson picked up by Kuzma, drives down the lane. Brunson inside, off the glass, no good. Tip up, Towns, rebound. Yabusele, Towns, battles inside, could not finish. Rebound, Bucks. Knicks
on.
try to ice the
Towns.
screen to get it to Kuzma. Kuzma picked
Again,
up by
Towns
Brunson.
looking for fouls.
And Kuzma inside, get it to go. It's a 10-point game. You're absolutely right, Donald. That was a pretty damn weak layup. Brunson hands off to McBride. McBride hands to Bridges. Bridges in the corner, picked up by Green. Bridges can take advantage of him if he wants to. 10 to shoot. Out to Yabusele. Yabusele across the screen. Yabusele hands off to Deuce McBride. High arcing three. Gets it to go. Deuce McBride from downtown.
Good shot.
And a foul.
Nice spray three right there, baby.
And a foul, I believe, was just called on Karl-Anthony Towns, despite some hand fighting from Turner as well.
Nice spray three.
Mitchell Robinson is ready to check in.
Right. Normally, he's like the first name off the bench, so it is interesting that he's coming in quite late.
29-22, 3:16 to play in the first quarter. Trent hands off to Ryan Rollins. Bobby Portis sets the screen, now back out to Portis for the pick and pop. Fakes back out to Rollins. Head fake. Drives inside. Shots no good. Rebound Yabusele. And that was Robinson again who gets beat off the dribble.
Oh, he left his feet, though, bro.
That's what happened. Brunson. Yabusele, back to Brunson, quick DHO, back out to Clarkson. Robinson sets the screen to the right, kicks to the corner. Yabusele, bounce pass, trying to back his man down, backing him down. Kicks, he just threw a turnover right to the other team. That is Kuzma with the steal. Kuzma backing down Bridges to the corner. Gary Trent Jr. with a fake. Corner three is up, no good. Rebound Bridges.
That was awful from Yabusele.
That was trash. Bridges hands to Brunson, picked up by Green. Brunson drives. Brunson trying to get a shot off. That was a terrible shot. Rebound Kuzma. Kuzma drives down the lane inside, kicks out to the top of the key. Green from the logo knocks down a three.
No way. No way.
Bridges
What
hands
are you? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you, Larry Bird all of a sudden?
Yabusele looks, hands off to Brunson. Brunson picked up by Green, goes to Bridges. Bridges hands to Brunson. Brunson trying to feed a man. They're doubling. Brunson gets down the lane. He is fouled. Knicks kind of having some very rocky offensive possessions lately.
Dude, it's so stagnant. They're not running.
And the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken, are usually a slow-paced team.
And Mikal Bridges has not really been involved in the offense.
Yeah, I'd like to see him on the ball a little bit more.
Too much Yabusele. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't like to see him get so many touches. Brunson's decision-making is not there. Towns is kind of anonymous. There's a whole lot of work that needs to be done here.
Absolutely. Brunson at the line for two. Like the last shot from Brunson was like a weird fadeaway, which I didn't like. It was like, yeah, you're not going to get rewarded for that at all.
No.
But I have a point to make about Towns at the commercial. It's not a bad point. It's just I wanted to add insight on something. As I believe that is Mikal Bridges, I believe, checking out. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Brunson. Second free throw is good. Knicks down by 8. Kyle Kuzma will bring up the ball. Kuzma picked up by Hart, hands to Bobby Portis. Portis looking for a handoff to Rollins. He gets it. No, he actually doesn't. He hands off now, this time to Trent Jr. Portis looks. Green's going to fire away and misses. Rebound Hart. And no, up now they call a foul on Portis. So the Knicks will once again get free throws. The Bucks have been, in the words of Clyde Frazier, hacking and whacking this quarter. It's kind of saved the Knicks just a little bit.
And Green has been incredibly aggressive.
He has such a high arc on the, like for a small guard like him, he has such a high arcing jump shot.
Yeah, he's not afraid, man. He's not afraid. He certainly has some range on him. I've quite liked what I've seen from Rollins so far.
Yeah, he's special. I mean, he was a rotation player, I think, for the last 2 years, but now he's like their starting point guard because obviously Dame is now gone. But like he's astounding, bounding in a measure would say offensively and defensively.
Yeah, there's something there, man, for sure.
Cole Anthony checks in for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I like Cole Anthony.
Hart knocks down the free throw. Also, Gary Harris has checked in. 32-26, about a 6-point game with about close to a minute and a half to play. Deuce McBride with tight on-ball defense. Gets through the screen, now picked up by Brunson and Anthony. Double, kicks out to Harris, now back out to Green. Green drives to the hoop, back out to Portis. Knicks in rotation, Portis drives to the hoop. Shot is no good over Robinson, rebound Knicks. Knicks can push it. Josh Hart has it. Hands to Robinson, back out to Hart. Hard at the top of the key, hands Brunson. Brunson picked up by Kuzma. Drives down to his left. They're going to double. Brunson pulls up, jumper, got it. Portis at the top of the key, hands to Kuzma. Drives down the lane. Looking, fakes, gets inside. He beats Mitchell Robinson again. Robinson was a little hesitant to block the shot.
Oh, hell, Mitch, come on.
Brunson against Cole Anthony, dribbles, double team, looks, kicks out. That's Josh Hart. From the wing, shot is no good. Rebound Clarkson. Knicks get a second chance. Brunson for three. Got it. Knicks down three. About a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Cole Anthony defended by Deuce at the New York logo. AJ Green sets a screen for the switch. Anthony double team. Now they switch. Portis, corner three on Robinson. What the hell? Final seconds.
Come on, Mitch. You're better than this, man. What are you doing?
Deuce is fouled. I don't know what it is, Donald. I'm just baffled as much as you are. Late closeout. He was faked out by Kuzma. He was beat off the dribble by Kuzma on the other possession. I don't know.
It has to be psychological. Because I've never once attributed poor footwork and poor decision making on defense with Mitchell Robinson.
Deuce knocks down the free throw, the first one. No, neither have I. The only thing that would piss me off about Robinson is sometimes he would get in foul trouble and he would sometimes fall for the pump fakes, but that's about it. Yeah. This stuff I've never seen before, Donald.
It has to be in his head, man.
It has to be. Deuce McBride knocks down the free throw. Final seconds. Green gets across half court at the buzzer. No. 37-33 as we conclude the first quarter. So,
well, I don't like giving up 37 points in the first quarter, but
hell no.
You know what? The Knicks haven't played well, but they're only down 4.
Mm-hmm. They're forcing the Bucks to foul them. I guess that's a plus side. The offense has been a little rocky, as I said. But Mitchell Robinson not looking too pretty. And again, that's a rarity. That's so strange. Like, I don't want to be repetitive, but I just can't fathom that.
They need to improve on offense. They need to be much quicker. They need to move off ball more. There's not been enough off ball movement. It kind of got a little bit better towards the end of the quarter, but to start with, it seemed a little bit stagnant.
I think Brunson has to counter the double teams a little bit better. I mean, there was that one shot off the left side where the help came from the paint and Kuzma was his main assignment defensively. Right. Where Brunson took that jumper, he made it, but it's not guaranteed you're going to make that every time. Maybe that was the 5 outs. Maybe that was Mitchell Robinson just being left alone in the paint or him just being a non-factor offensively. So you got to counter these double teams a little bit better because they're starting to double a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they know that Brunson's the key man, so you need to counter that. I would counter it by, hoping that Karl Anthony Towns kind of wakes up and starts knocking some shots down at the top of the key.
That is a perfect segue into what I'm about to say, Donald, because what you said, was perfect. And also as well, the last time the Bucks and Knicks played, I was incredibly disappointed by Karl Anthony Towns because he had Kyle Kuzma constantly on him. When you are locked up by Kyle Kuzma, that is a severe problem. And I'll say this, my friends at the Hot Hand Theory podcast, they do a great job. XJ and Jeff, they're into analytics. They talk about impact, all these different things.
Okay.
And they talk about how Towns is currently, they constantly talk about impact, and they do it through the numbers. Offensive EPM, he's like in the 91st percentile despite not having his best year, his worst year three-point shooting.
That's
they talk
crazy.
about
really 91st percentile in effectiveness.
Yeah, in terms of estimated plus minus offensively. Like impact, he's still a plus whenever the Knicks on the floor because of his three-point shooting ability, despite him, once again, not shooting his best. They also said, which I agree with too, it's not sustainable because he's been a stout three-point shooter his entire career. Now, obviously, sometimes you're down for a bad stretch or a bad season, but I will counter with this, right? The analytics, this is for any sport, right?
What's his defensive analytics?
Oof. I don't know what his EPM is. I'm going to check that. But I will counter with this, right? This, as I said, I say for all sports, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, you have your analytics. You also have your stuff at face value. And I've said it before, and I'm objective. He is very confounded because I just mentioned the point about him not taking advantage of that size advantage with Kuzma. Like the analytics doesn't measure bad fouls or dumb plays. It doesn't measure basketball IQ. It doesn't measure those little things. So as Towns, as great as a three-point shooter he is, and I think he will get better throughout the season with more looks and all that once he gets more comfortable, analytics can only measure so much. So I do agree about the impact stuff. I just wanted to make that known.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because, you wonder because of his defensive struggles whether he'd be a net negative. So this is interesting that he is, in fact, a net positive.
Yes. Deuce McBride gets a screen from Towns, now hands to Towns. Towns drives. Nice pass to Hart. Hart inside for the layup. Shot is good and the foul. Good assist there from Karl Anthony Towns.
Very good. There we go. Nice job, Towns.
So
that's what I like to see.
Karl Anthony Towns, here we go. I got the numbers. His EPM, which is estimated plus minus in total, is in the 97th percentile.
That's crazy.
His defensive EPM, shockingly, Donald, is in the 84th percentile. Again, once again, as I always say, with stats and analytics, you also have to measure what you see on the court. Is the missed free throw there from Josh Hart? Kyle Kuzma.
That's generous. Incredibly generous.
That's fair. Anthony looks, hands out to Portis. Portis pulls up for three. Shot is long. Rebound Hart. Hart will bring it up.
It must be because he's such a great defensive rebounder.
Yes, it could be. It very well could be. Hart has it, looking for his first handoff. He hands off, no fakes. Now he is going to look, finds Kolek cutting. Lefty layup is good. How about Tyler Kolek in the paint?
There's my boy.
And a bad foul there by Kolek.
Nice cut, by the way. Nice cut.
Beautiful. Some more stats on Towns. Usage, 93rd percentile. Actually, offensive plus minus, estimated plus minus, 97th. I was off by a little bit as Cole Anthony gets to the basket. Kolek finds Towns. Towns at the top of the key, looking for a quick handoff. Clarkson gets the handoff. Clarkson picked up by Trent. Junior Clarkson picked up by Kuzma. Clarkson turns. Shot is no good. Bad shot there. Rebound Bucks. Anthony across the screen.
Clarkson missed. Towns open at the top of the key. He should have fed him.
I agree. Portis in the post. Knicks come the double. Portis turns, fires, and misses. Rebound Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes Hart to push in transition. Goes full court. Is fouled and won. Josh Hart in transition.
There he is. That's his game. Heck of a job, Town. Heck of a job, Hart.
Well, Donald, you do have a point about the defensive rebounds. He's 98th percentile in defensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds.
Yeah, no, he's one of the best defensive rebounders in the game. So
Hart will go to the line to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 12 points already.
it's a sneaky 12 points too. Yeah, this is a far more aggressive Josh Hart. He looks much more comfortable in the starting lineup than he does off the bench.
Hart knocks down the free throw. Now, the big question is, how will teams adjust to him? And I do agree. He looks comfortable. And I also think as well, the offense, generally, although it's been a little clunky this game, more movement. So it's like you have to kind of keep an eye on Josh Hart a little bit more.
Well, the second quarter, the Knicks are moving much better. Getting out running a little bit more. And Tyler Kolek has been a really nice aspect to this.
Absolutely. And I think you mentioned it last stream, Donald, that Rick Brunson has kind of taken him under his wing, and I think that's starting to help him a lot.
I hope so. I hope they actually really invest time in him. There's a player there. There really is.
Giannis is fouled by Hart, and Hart thought he got pushed off.
Good defense by Josh Hart.
He was really trying to hold his position, trying to keep him.
That was perfect. You couldn't defend Giannis any better, man, because Giannis didn't have an easy time getting into the paint, which he wanted to do. Good job, Josh Hart.
Spike Lee is telling the ref that you should review it. Anywho.
That is definitely a foul. In fact, I think that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, because he pushed him aside. Rollins picked up by Kolek. Kolek, really tight defense, drives to the paint, kicks out. Gary Trent Jr. knocks down the three.
I think Mike Brown should have challenged that, man. Mike Brown doesn't challenge enough.
I could somewhat agree with that. Excuse me. Deuce. Hart. Corner three. Short. Rebound Clarkson. Clarkson for three. Shots no good. Tip up. Rebound taken by Portis. Portis picked up by Towns. Hands off to Rollins. Rollins goes left to the screen. Hands to Giannis. Giannis spins. Giannis triple team, but scores regardless.
Now the momentum is completely with the Bucks.
Hart.
Yeah, that was a mistake for Mike Brown. Even if it didn't go our way, at least it would have slowed the game down. And
it's the little things. Yeah, I completely agree. Giannis. An offensive foul, Bobby Portis, an illegal screen was called. And Portis and Josh Hart having some friendly words.
Finally.
Portis is yelling right back at him. Bobby Portis, the former Knick.
The fuck, Bobby? Chill, man.
Kolek will bring it up the floor, picked up by Rollins. Knicks going with their double big alignment. Kolek hands to Robbins. No, he actually faked the handoff. Kolek shot is blocked to the basket. The Bucks will take the rebound and try to push it. Giannis in transition drives, stops. Out to Harris for three. Puts it in. Gary Harris from downtown. Mike Brown calls timeout.
A nice no-look pass there by Giannis. You know what? I can't really blame Kolek there, man. It was a nice idea. He was aggressive. It just didn't work out.
I think Kolek personally plays better with Towns as the five. I could be wrong on that.
No, he definitely does. I think he actually helps Towns.
I think they help each other. Towns at the top of the key as a passer and as a spacer, obviously. Tyler Kolek is a very rare breed as him being a pass-first point guard, and he'll get him the touches and the necessary mismatches.
Exactly. Towns is much better when he's the number one option. And same with Brunson.
Although in limited action, we have the PBP stats here. With Towns and Kolek on the floor together in 77 minutes, the net rating for the team is 12.81.
12.81.
Yep.
And what about with Brunson and Towns?
Sure. I just want to say for that Towns Kolek thing, offensive rating is like 119, defensive rating 106.
Okay, 119 offensive rating. That's good.
With Brunson, let me try this. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be Brunson and Towns on the floor, Tyler Kolek off the floor. So with Kolek off the floor and Towns and Brunson on the floor, that's about 324 minutes, which is a decent contingency. Net rating of 8.82, offensive rating of 123, defensive rating 114.
Well, that's a terrible defensive rating. 114.
It actually could be worse. I'm not defending it. It could absolutely be worse from what I'm reading. Just all these defensive ratings with as I said, the contingencies, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. But no, it's not great. It's not ideal.
That's high. That is definitely high.
But I just want to say real quick, folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you want to go live or drop a new video. Knicks, here's another interesting matchup for the Knicks. On Sunday, they will be facing the Toronto Raptors, no R.J. Barrett.
What is going on? How are the Raptors so good?
Let's see. Brandon Ingram. I think they're a very offensive-led team, but they're also top 10 both in offense and defense, so they're very well-versed. I'd have to find a little bit more research. Let me see. All right, so I got those
teams in the East this year.
They are. It's stunning because I was like, okay, at minimum, the Raptors are probably going to be a play-in team, but like I think it's the spruce of the young talent. Raptors are 14-5. They're 9th in offensive rating, 4th in defensive rating.
That's crazy, really. So this might not just be a fluke.
It might not.
Well, that worries me.
I mean, consider Manuel Quick. We already knew already. Brandon Ingram's back.
I love Quick.
A lot of young players.
I do.
Oh, for sure. Clarkson for 3. Giannis. Giannis picked up by Robinson, hands to Portis, backed out to Trent, now to Portis. Portis, well short on the shot. Rebound taken by Hart. Knicks down 7. Here's Towns. Towns fakes, drives, double-teamed, now looks for a handoff. Clarkson loses the ball out of bounds. Clarkson has not had a good game.
Oh, he looks awful, man. By the way, I think Josh Hart's defense has been pretty okay. Like, he did well there on Bobby.
Yeah. Portis, hands to Trent Jr. Inside to Giannis. Giannis picked up by Robinson. Giannis in the low post. This is where he could cook. Giannis turns back out to Anthony. Actually, it was Rollins. Back out to Trent Jr. Back out to Giannis. Giannis, limited time to shoot. Giannis gets inside all the way and scores. And the foul. Why was Mitch giving him the baseline?
Oh, no, Mitch! Oh, that's criminal, bro.
And Donald was like, if you saw the last, it was a part of the same possession. Giannis was about to turn and hit a fadeaway, but he didn't. He stopped himself. Like, okay, that's a bad shot. So he passes that out to Rollins. Then it went to Trent Jr. Then it went back to Giannis. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Robinson just gives him a leeway through the baseline. I don't get it.
Exactly. You had it.
Foul on the floor amidst the rebound against the Knicks.
Oh, the Lord Almighty.
Are they saying it is on Clarkson or Towns is the question.
You're not doing a very good job.
Actually, it wasn't a foul. There was a lane violation. So Giannis will shoot the missed free throw again.
We're supposed to be playing so well that Giannis goes, I need to be here.
I said it last week. It was very apropos that Giannis was going to be healthy for this game. It always is.
Oh, no, I already said it. I was doing an article like 10 days ago. And I said, I would say hedge your bets on Giannis being fit for the Knicks game.
Robinson loses corral of the rebound taken by Giannis. Oh, my God. Giannis double-teamed. Robinson shading. Giannis kicks out. Trent Jr. bobbles, but knocks. Oh, he misses. He was almost in and out. Wiped its feet there. Rebound Hart. Clarkson along the baseline drives. Clarkson trying to keep it together. Finds Towns. Towns against Turner. Drives down the lane. Towns inside. Shot is blocked out of bounds.
Oh, God. The way Towns is playing, 3 Karl Anthony Towns isn't going to land you Giannis on Antetokounmpo.
It looked like Turner hooked his arm, but it's a very rocky drive from Towns as always.
We need to trade for Giannis, bro.
And Doc Rivers, I think, is going to challenge the call.
We must get Giannis. I just don't think it's going to happen now.
No, not. I don't think it's going to happen this year. My personal opinion.
It would be a miracle if you could even put together a package that would interest them.
A third team would absolutely be a must. Cannot do that. You cannot do that to a 1v1.
Because of the cap implications, it would basically have to be Towns and Giannis in a straight swap, right?
Let me look at their salaries.
Well, more or less. You could add little
pieces in there.
Prospects. We don't have any good ones, so.
Let's see. Towns is making about $53 million on out. You would have to send out more money than you're taking in. So, I mean, yes, as I said, as you said, it's all about also attractive assets besides just Towns, but you'd have to send like a piece or two more. And obviously that involves draft compensation, but for the sake of money switching.
But we don't really have the draft compensation that would be of interest.
Nope.
And we don't have the prospects that we've developed because we don't have any good ones. So I think this team's going to be it for the foreseeable.
It'd be one hell of some sort of miracle.
Oh, this will be an interesting conversation starter. But I think we would need to wait till halftime to discuss it.
Yeah.
The Anthony Davis.
Oh my God.
Rumors.
Let's
break that down at halftime.
For the record, no. If you want my honest opinion, no, and no. That's my short bit, but we'll go into it at halftime, as you said.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know why that's even a rumor.
I'm not a big Towns fan, but I'm not going to suffer a loss on Towns. I think that would be a stupid thing to do.
For a guy that has played 14 games since joining the Mavericks?
Yeah.
Somebody's like, oh, we need to take risks in this window. We need AD because a healthy AD. I'm like, that is such an oxymoron because he doesn't play. If he played regularly, I'd be like, okay, you could absolutely buy me into that.
He also doesn't look after his body, bro. It's not just a case of bad luck. The common criticism with Anthony Davis is that he just doesn't prepare. He just doesn't work hard enough. And that's why his body is breaking down. That's been a common complaint with him, man. He just doesn't work hard. And it's very frustrating because talent-wise, he should be a top 5, top 3 in his position in the NBA, but
he's not.
He used to be, not anymore. Not even close to it anymore.
Brunson, shot is no good, but a foul. Rajon Rondo, a coaching assistant for the Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't even know that. I guess
we flash back to that Celtics-Lakers NBA Finals where Rajon Rondo lit up Kobe Bryant's Lakers, and I was very upset about it.
Brunson misses the first. You know what? I got to say, maybe Rollins is playing so well this year because of Rondo as a coach.
Yeah, it could help. That's good. That's a good call. Rajon Rondo was a very good playmaking point guard. Couldn't shoot worth a shit, but good playmaker.
An excellent defender.
Yeah.
Brunson knocks down the second free throw. Knicks down by 9. Giannis along the wing hands to Turner. Turner looks, finds Rollins. Rollins picked up by Bridges. Giannis sets the screen. Drives to the middle. Alley-oop to Giannis.
Oh, dude, we're getting schooled here, man.
And they were playing Hart and drop. I don't know what their ball screen coverage looked like. Brunson finds Hart. Hart looks, finds Bridges. Bridges with a screen from Hart. Bridges drives down the lane, stops. Back out to Clarkson. Clarkson drives to the middle, turns, fires, and scores. A.J. Green hands to Giannis as he gets into the half court. Picked up by Hart. Giannis, couple of dribbles left. Giannis turns, now has to dish it. Finds Green. Green nearly lost in the backcourt. Green with the screen from Giannis. Goes right to the screen. Over it. Kicks out to the corner. Rollins for 3. Shot is no good. Giannis with the rebound. Shot is good in the foul. Knicks are just getting beat with size. My question is, too, Hart obviously doesn't have the size. Where's Mitch?
Exactly. It's a massive mismatch, bro. He's taking advantage of it.
But what was Mitch doing not getting into rebounding position? I mean, Hart, yes, we just mentioned that it's a huge size mismatch. Kind of looked like he was ball watching there. Am I wrong?
I mean, I think Mike Brown needs to change things up, man. Josh Hart can't be Giannis's primary matchup. You gotta put some size on Giannis, bro.
I would throw Mikal Bridges on him, personally.
Oh yeah, Mikal Bridges is more than capable. I think he's more capable of doing it, but I would say Towns.
Brunson gets down the lane, pass to Robinson, and he throws it in for the dunk.
I think in order to do this would be, there you go, kind of what Tibbs did, because I believe that he had Towns match up against Giannis last year a couple of times, and Mitch at the 5.
Robinson and 1, speaking of. I hate to interrupt, Donald, but right over Miles Turner. Great pass from Clarkson, too.
That was better. But one thing's for sure, absolutely, the Knicks are going to lose this game unless they change their defensive formations. Hart cannot be Giannis' primary defender, or we will lose 100%.
Robinson to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And he misses the free throw. What a shock.
At least they're feeding him inside.
Yes. Rollins across the screen looks. Rollins lost it, and whose ball is it? It's the Knicks. They get a steal. 5-on-4. Here comes Hart. Drives down the lane. Looks. Finds Clarkson. Clarkson. Floater is good.
Good job. Getting out running.
Giannis will bring up the ball. Turner sets the ball screen. They switch it on to Mitch. Giannis on Mitch. Giannis pulls up for 3. Short. Rebound tipped to Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart going to push
There
it.
we go. This is what you need.
Here's Bridges. Bridges. Dribbling. Drives. And almost fouled back out to Clarkson. Clarkson drives down the lane. Dribble lost nearly. Clarkson looks. Finds Hart. Hart dribbles. 4 seconds. Hart turns and fires. No good. Rebound. Robinson for the putback and score. No, they're not. They're going to wave it off. I think.
Why? Why are they waving it off?
Or there might have been a foul under the basket because I thought I saw the referee do this. Let's see. There might have been a foul on Gary Trent Jr. It's actually an and one, I think.
Oh.
Yep, it's an and one.
Oh, even better.
It's the second and one as Trent was pushing Mitchell Robinson
Great
in
job.
the back.
Mitchell's Mitch has woken up with him playing at the 5.
Robinson at the line. He misses the free throw. Rebound Kuzma. AJ Green picked up by Clarkson. Now, this is something the Knicks should take advantage of, the non-Giannis minutes. As a foul is called on the floor on Bridges. The one problem I would have with, you said Towns should be on Giannis, which I don't disagree with, although Towns would turn into fried chicken. Bridges is better as an off-the-ball defender, and that's how he gets his steals. He's not made for point of attack because if you notice last year, the reason why Bridges didn't play so well defensively, A, it was the minutes aspect, B, it was the ball screen, C, he was not a point of attack defender.
That's right. That's true.
Turner knocks down the first free throw.
Well, they just have to make sure that they switch and always have some size on Giannis. That's the key. They need to switch.
I agree.
Size on him. So, like, you saw the difference when Mitch switched on to him, that Giannis had to settle for a long-range shot. And that's the only way you can beat a Giannis. It's the only way you can do it.
Make him a jump shooter. That's exactly right.
Because honestly, if he even gets a sniff of the paint, he will pulverize you.
Brunson's floater, no good. Rebound Robinson, back out to Clarkson. Clarkson spins, fakes, looks, look at the dish, finds Brunson. Brunson open three, that's good. Jalen Brunson from downtown. Knicks within 3.
Big time shot. Big time shot.
Turner hands to Rollins. Rollins picked up by Bridges. Back out to Green. The Knicks set the ball screen set by Turner. Green looking to dish. Knicks trying to tighten up the D. Rollins has the top of the key. Now they switch. Kick out to Turner. Turner for 3. Short. Rebound by Hart. Brunson.
Take advantage
dribbling.
of these non-Giannis minutes. Guys, come on.
Hart looking for a handoff. Finds Clarkson. Clarkson drives down the lane. On Green. Clarkson's floater no good. Rebound back out to Clarkson. Clarkson to Hart. Hart looks. Trying to find the man back out to Clarkson. 8 to shoot. Drives down the lane. Double team. Clarkson inside. Shot's no good, but a foul.
Clarkson was definitely fouled the first time.
I thought he was
fouled
too.
there too.
He's had a better stretch these last few minutes.
Go ahead in the face.
As
previously. But,
yeah.
Good job on him.
As we've remarked, he's a very hot and cold player, but he's been hot the last few minutes.
Yeah, your stream's been cutting out, man.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has.
I don't know what it could be. It might be the different tabs open. As long as I have lesser tabs open, I'm probably going to just 3 tabs open. That's probably it.
Okay.
Apologies. Every stat that I'm going to look, it's going to be on my phone. Clarkson made his first free throw. Karl Anthony Towns back on the floor. And he knocks down his second. Knicks within 1. After previously being down 12. Rollins hands to Kuzma. Harris, now to Turner. Turner, top of the key, hands off to Harris. Harris hands off to Green. Green for 3. Nope, offensive foul. That's on Gary Harris, the former Denver Nugget. And a member of the Orlando Magic. Brunson picked up by Rollins. Brunson now switched on. Towns has the mismatch at the top of the key. Back out to Brunson for 3. No. Rebound Green. Rollins drives to the basket. Looks. Pass out to the wing. That's Gary Trent Jr. Back out to Turner along the wing. Finds Green. Green for 3. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. They can push. Hart drives, stripped, and it's stolen by the Bucks. Kuzma inside. Shot is good.
Damn it.
Bridges brings it up.
Come on, Towns.
Bridges, Clarkson, drives, pulls back his dribble. Towns comes with a screen. Clarkson finds the Towns. Towns at the high post. Towns drives down the lane, kicks out to the corner. Bridges for three. Got it! Knicks have tied the game at 59.
Nice job, Towns. Nice free three. Big shot, Bridges. Big shot. He needs to be more aggressive, man. His shot's been good this year.
I agree.
Get him more looks.
The Bucks want, well, I should say Ryan Rollins wants to challenge the play. It's an out of bounds. Knicks will have the basketball. They might have a gripe, might. But regardless, the Knicks are going to get the ball. There's about a 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Brunson picked up by Rollins. Screen from Hart. Now switched on to Kuzma. 9 to shoot. Brunson looks, finds Bridges. Bridges drives to the middle. Floater. Shot is good from Bridges.
There you go. See?
Shot clock turned off.
Get him more looks, bro.
Kuzma pulls. 3. Good.
Jesus Christ.
Final seconds. Hart at the buzzer. No good. As the Bucks will...
Come on.
62-61. The Bucks will lead at halftime.
Come on. You allowed a logo 3 to Kyle Kuzma?
That's what I got to say about that. Just a big thumbs down. They did not communicate on the switch.
Well, frankly, they deserve to be losing.
Yeah. I'd say, listen, I'll be honest, the second quarter was better than the first, but still, like, there's a lot to be desired.
Oh, yeah, much better second quarter. Much better. But they didn't exactly take advantage of those non-Giannis minutes like we kind of needed.
Yeah. I mean, we almost did, Bridges hitting the corner 3 and the floater, but then Kuzma hitting that 3 from the logo. But regardless, we'll get into the team stats and the box score, and then we'll talk about this Anthony Davis stuff. So, team stats, the Bucks are shooting 58% from the field.
Disgraceful.
The Knicks are shooting 44%. The Knicks have only taken 13 threes this far in the game. They're shooting 38% from 3. Bucks are shooting 55% from 3. The Knicks have 22 free throws, half, and 82% from the line. Bucks 6 of 6, which is 100%. Both teams even with rebounds in terms of assists. 22 free throws attempts. 22 free throws attempted, excuse me. Assists, Bucks lead the way 16-13. Knicks lead the way steals 4-2. Blocks 3-1 in favor of the Bucks. Total turnovers, the Knicks only have 3, which is a plus side, but the Bucks have 8. 7-7 on fast break points. Knicks have more points than paint, 26-20. Fouls 16-8 in favor of the Knicks. And the largest lead for the Knicks has been 2. The largest lead for the Bucks has been 12. We get into the box score real quick. Giannis, 16 points. He's their leading scorer. AJ Green, second leading scorer with 4 threes, making him equal 12 points. As for the Knicks, also you could also count that Miles Turner has 8 points and Ryan Rollins has 6. For the Knicks, Josh Hart.
10 rebounds already?
Yes, 10 rebounds.
16-10. And how many assists? 4?
Yeah.
That's a nice night first half.
Could see a triple-double. could. Anywho, Knicks leading scorer is Jalen Brunson, 15, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Josh Hart, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown, 13 points. Miles McBride, 7 points. Mikal Bridges, 5. I'd like to see those shot attempts only go up a little more. Only 3.5, so would love to see him take advantage a little bit more. Tyler Kolek, 2 points. Jordan Clarkson and Mitchell Robinson, 6 each. And Guershon Yabusele, 4 minutes, 3 points on 2 shots.
How many points has Towns got?
4, which is, yeah, I was about to give the good old thumbs down.
I mean, that's just pathetic.
It's not good. It's not good.
And just 4 rebounds, right?
4 rebounds, 4 points, no attempts from 3 whatsoever.
That's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely unacceptable. You're supposed to be an all-star.
Yeah, that's what we talk about. Just the little things and the stuff outside the stat sheet, but also like he's passing up a lot of open 3 looks for drives, which I've noticed. I'd rather him take those threes because that's his best attribute, obviously. So
I don't doubt that they're going to try and get Towns involved in the second half, but this has happened a bunch of times where he just is non-existent in the first half and then like has a really good second half. And it kind of makes you forget a little bit about the first half, but
yeah,
he is not having enough complete games. He's had a couple of complete games.
I agree with that.
But not enough. I don't know what it is, but he is looking scared of Giannis. And to be fair, he looks scared of Kyle Kuzma.
He shouldn't be. He should not be.
Ridiculous.
He should be feasting. He should be seeing Thanksgiving turkey and mashed potatoes, whatever you want to say. He should be seeing food with Kuzma. I don't understand. Towns obviously isn't the greatest post-up player, but take advantage of the mismatches. And I don't know.
Well, I guess that leads us seamlessly into this discussion about Anthony Davis.
Absolutely. For the record, as I remarked earlier, not a fan. I know the Mavericks will eventually tear it all down, but whatsoever, no Anthony Davis for me. If he was a healthy Anthony Davis, which I said earlier was an oxymoron, I'm not. I would undoubtedly trade Towns for Davis if he was healthy, but again, oxymoron. So, and how would an Anthony Davis, Mitchell Robinson front court work exactly, unless you have Anthony Davis as the 5 and Mitchell Robinson off the bench?
Well, yeah. I mean, ideally, he'd be the ideal 5 because he can post up, and he does have a bit of range to him too, and he actually plays defense. I mean, as you say, if he was a healthy player, that would be a no-brainer. I would do the trade yesterday. But to be fair, he really hasn't been an impact player since
the championship, I guess.
Since the championship. Maybe I'll give you maybe the year after at best, but it's like he used it all up for that championship. And now he just looks cooked. He isn't even showing up for the Mavericks. He doesn't even play.
That's the point. So
what's the point? You can't make that trade. It's an awful trade.
And Lee, who I had on the channel for the season preview, he's like, and this will bring back some PTSD for you, Donald. He's like, all these people who are mocking Anthony Davis to the Knicks clearly don't know about the Antonio McDyess trade to the Knicks.
Yeah, we have to be careful. I mean, I am far from a fan of Towns' game, but that would be an awful trade for the Knicks.
Don't be stupid.
Towns is, as you say, he's a net positive. I'm only trading him unless there's a guaranteed. Oh, just as we're talking about it, Anthony Davis is actually going to play this game.
Yes, today marks his return.
Watch, he'll drop a 30, 10, and 5 game, and then we'll be like, shit, let's do it. But no, I stand by. I don't think it's the right trade. I actually don't know who we could trade Towns for because his contract is enormous. And he's a great player.
He's
You have to make sure you get great talent in return.
the other thing is he's a great player, but that's salary. I'm gonna sound really negative, as I said, but I'm objective. I don't think he's a great enough player where he should be making upwards of $50 million. 53, 54.
Exactly. That's why I didn't like the trade. And I just don't see a 50 million player. But that's the question. Like, what kind of player are you going to get in return that's actually a definitive upgrade over him? You know what I'm saying? It's not easy.
No, it's not. Unless you get like a whole package of players where it's, I mean, obviously, once again, you have to send out more than you take in. But unless you get like a whole package of like really damn good role players, which I don't know if I would even sign up for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure because you do need a second star to win a championship. You do need that. I'm not convinced Towns is that guy, but trading him for a bunch of Bs might not be the answer either. It's a tough call, man.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a decision that is not easy. And it doesn't even it's not even fair to do Monday morning quarterback because he is technically a better player than Julius Randle. So it's hardly like a case of maybe we shouldn't have made that trade. It's not been a bust. He's actually been pretty damn good. I'm just not sure whether he's good enough when you think about championships.
Yeah, sure. And I think me and Dylan were talking. He asked me this, Dylan, on the Timberwolves stream. He's like, what's your view on the Karl Anthony Towns Randle trade? I'm like, did the Knicks, he's like, asked me, did the Knicks win? Did they lose? I'm like, this is going to sound like a cop-out, but I think it was a win-win. My personal opinion.
It was a wash. I agree it's a wash.
It was a win-win. Now, for some reason, the Timberwolves want to sell high on Julius Randle. And they just extended him in the offseason. They just gave him a new contract. So it's like, I don't know what's going on with their roster construction because Rudy Gobert is a complete zero offensively. I mean, defensively, I think he's declined as well. But I don't know why they're selling high on him. That's just my personal opinion. I have to ask a Timberwolves fan. I don't think I know any. But
I mean, I think the Randle experience, I've seen clips of him doing Julius Randle things where, 1 minute he's doing something great and then the next minute he does something absurdly stupid. And that is the Randle experience.
Yeah,
and
I completely agree with that.
I think the fans in Minnesota are a lot more patient than fans in New York. Fans in New York just murdered him for these mistakes, whereas I think in Minnesota they give him a little bit more grace because by and large he's been very, very good. So I think he much prefers the fan base in Minnesota.
Well, sure, but it's also it's a bigger market. It's a bigger market. A lot more fans, expectations. I think a lot of fans lost confidence in him. You could go back to 2021 when he did the whole thumbs down thing, which I think is a non-factor. You could go back to 2020.
Yeah, he didn't help himself. But then, of course, he did come up with the New York we're here kind of thing.
Listen, I'll say this, and also another thing, 2023, the playoffs against the Heat was terrible, shooting really bad stats or whatever. But I say this, there's three people you cannot talk about you could argue four realistically. You cannot talk about the Knicks turnaround without these four people, any of them. Leon Rose, Tom Thibodeau, Julius Randle, or Jalen Brunson.
Amen.
Those are the four. You could call them the core four, even though realistically Tibbs and Randle are not here. But like the one thing that irritates me, well, I should say irritates me. It's just like it doesn't make any sense. And you're completely objective on this, Donald. Is like people bitching at Towns, which is absolutely just because he is the most confounding. He's one of the more confounding players I've ever had to root for, and he's such a great talent. That's what makes him more confounding when he does all the stupid stuff like the fouls, the soft touch to the basket at times, and all the defensive lack of effort, where they suddenly create this revisionist history about Julius Randle, where they say, where it's like this, he was like a saint. I miss Randle. But like, you have to acknowledge, in order to be objective and not disingenuous, you have to realize that Towns and Randle are both confounding players. Randle, as you said, had the Randle experience. He was a hell of a talented player. He is a hell of a talented player.
By the way, Randle will go down as a much better Knick all time than Towns will. I bet anything. Just
As of
I
right now, I
believe.
would say yes. As of right now, I
I
would
don't
say
think
yes.
there's any doubt about it. I mean, he's had multiple All NBA seasons, and he at times he actually did it all by himself for a couple of years until Brunson came along. So even though he was confounding, he was confounding because he just over dribbled and he did like silly things like over dribbling
Over
and
dribbling, sometimes playing, at times on defense, he really wouldn't care. You know what the thing was? Towns was never a great I mean, he was a good defender in college, but he was never a great defender in the NBA. When the 1 year Randall played defense was the 2020-21 year when the Knicks made the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. I'm like, dude, this guy's actually really good if he plays actual defense. And he's putting his effort in defensively. He actually is really good. He just chooses
yeah.
not to play defense. And that was like
when his confounding experience was never through a lack of effort. It was just weird kind of thing where you get in his own head a little bit.
Oh yeah. That was
at times though with Towns, it genuinely feels like a lack of effort. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's afraid of contact. He lives in the perimeter and he just doesn't want to face a guy like Giannis. He's just scared. And that's never been a thing that I would attribute with the kind of Knicks players that I like. Knicks players that I like are not scared.
for
They
sure.
they love it. They live for it. And that's why I just can't get behind Towns, man, because there's some games where in the bigger matchups, he doesn't want anything to do with any physicality. And I just don't know how you can be a successful Knick in New York and be afraid of contact. So
And the thing is too, like he played. I thought, my personal opinion, I thought he played well enough in the playoffs last year, where he was taking on some of these matchups. Like Game 3 against the Pacers, the Knicks were down 20 points, and he led that comeback all by himself.
that's true.
You had the Detroit game where he just hit a crazy step back three in Game 4. We called that game, but it's like it's all a part of the. I guess you could call it the Towns experience. You see those moments like, wow, he's playing well against the top competition. Then you see these games where it's like, okay, the Bucks aren't great, granted, but like there's matchups to be played with here.
You know what? That's a fair point, man. It's just weird though, because in the regular season last year, there was a lot of times where I just didn't see him making kind of effort that I needed him to, and I've definitely seen it so far this year. There's serious times where I have a serious question of his effort. Would you agree?
I agree. I know there's been. I mean, it's also on body language too, which is I think a similar thing with Randall. As it is a foul on the floor to start. I think the Knicks were chasing after a loose ball. 2 Bucks players are down, by the way. Rollins, just a little slow to get up. I believe Juice was trying to go for a deflection as we start the half.
Anyway, I predicted Towns is going to have a big second half because he's not this bad a player.
No, he's not.
He's going to turn it on.
So 10 seconds in, the Bucks will have a fresh shot clock. There's deflection. Anywho, Rollins picked up by McBride, drives down the lane, stops out to Giannis. Giannis from 3, way off, rebound Brunson. That was a brick. Brunson picked up by Turner, double team. Brunson looking to dish. Brunson finds Hart, drives, looking to dish, finds Towns. Towns for 3. Shot is good. Knicks take the lead.
There we go. There we go.
Rollins over the Turner screen. Rollins for 3. Answers back. And the Bucks take the lead again.
Oh, that was poor. Very poor rotation.
Towns looking. Hands off to Brunson. Brunson picked up by Giannis. Now hands to Bridges. Bridges has Trent on him, and he is fouled. That's my opinion also. That's a mismatch that Bridges should be taking advantage of.
Did you see Deuce McBride on that
three? I saw his reaction.
Yeah, he was yelling. he's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, he was not happy with the lack of communication there.
Hart gets the pass inside, turns away from the basket. Bridges. And Bridges, what the hell was that? That ball looked bobbled. Bridges gets the basket, kicks out to McBride for the corner three. Shot no good. Rebound taken, and a foul. No, it's out of bounds. It is actually Knicks' ball.
Yeah, you cut out again there, man. You want to check your stream?
I don't know
You
I
are
don't know
cutting
what's
out.
going on.
Unless it's me, but I don't think it doesn't look like
My Wi-Fi is fine.
it. Okay.
I could be wrong. I got all bars.
That's good. No, it's just you've been cutting out and going fast and then going slow. It's kind of weird. It's kind of choppy.
Yeah. If it happens again, I'll unplug my mic and plug it back in. Adjust the settings a little bit. As they're just quickly wiping up the floor. Right in front of the Knicks fans at MSG. By the way, tickets have, for the Knicks-Hawks game on the 27th, tickets have ballooned to about $81 at low price.
Are you going to go?
If my mom is gone by then, no offense to my mom, obviously. I'm not telling her get out. But if I'm alone, if I'm alone on that day, which Alex will probably be working the weekends, I'll go by myself to Atlanta. Like, why the hell not? When we win, we usually take over that arena, so why not?
What's the date?
The 27th of December.
27th, all right.
Brunson is fouled by Rollins. Let's check tick pick.
Is it going to be snowy down where you guys are, or is it going to be hot? Like, how does it work down the winters down where you are?
Usually it's like middle 30s, lower 30s, but if it snows, it doesn't stick. What's up, Nostalgic Nick 7? Hope all is well. Like to see you in the chat. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here.
Salute. Thanks for hopping on.
Brunson pulls up for three, gets it to go on Giannis. Knicks retake the lead.
There you go. Nice little two-man game there.
Giannis defended by Towns. Giannis pull-up jumper, got it. Brunson picked up by Giannis. Brunson in isolation, drives down the lane, looks inside, kicks, and stolen by Green. There's a fight for the ball, and it's stolen, and now it's stolen again. A loose ball. Trent Jr. picks it up, kicks to Giannis. Giannis inside is fouled. I don't know what the hell that was.
I don't know. I think there was a shot on for Brunson. I don't know why.
I thought he could have went, like, it was weird because he was double teamed, but I still thought he had an angle to take the shot.
He did have an angle, man. He could have attacked the rim. He probably would have gotten a foul.
So Giannis will shoot free throws. And I wasn't completely keen on him taking Giannis in isolation with the whole court just on the weak side. That's just my personal
That's fair because Turner wasn't help. So, like, you got two legitimate size threats that protect the rim great. So, it's not ideal.
First free throw is good. So it's now $85 lowest ticket for the Hawks-Knicks game.
To be honest, what is it going to be? If it was an MSG, it would be like $300, right? Minimum. The cheapest.
It would be like hefty-ass price. The Hawks are the 6th seed. Just wanted to make sure how good they were. Both free throws knocked down by Giannis. Knicks are down 2 as Josh Hart will bring it up the floor. Hart
That's going to be a hell of a
by
matchup,
Turner.
because the Hawks are great.
They have some crazy depth. I like their lineup. I do. Brunson picked up by Turner. Brunson in and out on the 3, rebounded by Giannis.
I know, like a Congo 5. You got Jalen Johnson's beast.
Giannis locked up, hands to Rollins. Now a ball screen. He rejects. Rollins looks, turns, now to Green. Green, high arcing 3, well short. Rebound taken by Rollins now to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. sidesteps, fakes for the three. Shot is short. Rebounded by Bridges. Towns looks, drives on Giannis, spins, fakes. Nice pass to Hart. Shots blocked, but a foul.
One player I would love to acquire for the Knicks would be Dyson Daniels.
Ooh, he'd be really damn good. Former defensive player of the year?
I think he was defensive player of the year last year, right? Yeah, he's a steal beast. Dude, guys gets like 6 steals a game. He's just a steal machine.
All defensive first team. That was most improved player, actually. But he was all defensive first team and NBA steals leader. So,
yeah, dude's a steal machine.
You would just have to put shooters around him because he doesn't really shoot.
Yeah, but I think defense is the only thing that will stop the Knicks from winning a championship.
That's why, Donald, you mentioned it last week. Poach Sacramento, Keon Ellis.
It's a good shout. It's a good shout. Sacramento have some talent there.
Both free throws are made, 69-69, as Giannis is the top of the key. They go for the switch. Now back out to Green. Green, shot is good. Somehow he wasn't fouled, but the Bucks retake the lead. Hart picked up by Turner. Gets a screen from Towns. Hart looks, finds McBride. McBride picked up by Trent Jr. McBride trying to get around him. Kicks out to Hart. Hart lost the dribble, 8 to shoot. Back out to McBride. McBride pulls up for 3, ties the game.
Nice hard screen from Hart.
Towns picks up Giannis. Now a dribble handoff. Green again for 3. Shots no good. Rebound Hart. Here come the Knicks. They have it. Bridges, corner, 3, short. Rebound tipped. Hart takes it. Hart inside to Bridges. Off the glass is good. Timeout, Milwaukee.
Big offensive rebound. Great job, Hart. Beautiful assist.
There we go. Second chance opportunities.
Josh Hart's had a good game. I've been impressed with him.
He has. And guys, if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Now I'm curious, Donald, you were mentioning earlier with the cup. What happens if we win this game again?
I believe we win Group C, I believe.
And then we move on. Let me check the Knicks schedule upcoming. Because I know, like, for some teams, they get, like, a week off if they're eliminated from the cup, which I think is stupid, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's like it benefits them. They get 2 weeks off. I think the Hawks have 2 weeks off in the middle of December.
Let me check that out, actually. Let me see. Let's go on the Knicks app. Schedule. Yep, got it. Let's see. So they have Sunday. They got 4 games next week. They have technically Sunday, the Raptors. Tuesday, the Celtics. Wednesday, the Hornets. Friday, the Jazz. And then they have 1 game just the next week on Sunday, and then they're just off. They're like off for like a good solid week, Donald.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't rate that at all. Yeah, that's why I'm not big onto this tournament. I only value regular season. I only value this tournament as regular season. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm exactly the same as you. I honestly could care less about a cup. I also don't like the fact the thing about where you're still, even if in a blowout, you're still fighting to score points.
Yeah, that you got to reach a certain like benchmark for points, which I don't get. It's a gimmick. It's all it is.
It is. It's gimmicky, and obviously I don't have the metrics, but I believe that the constant intensity cannot be good for a player's health, and eventually they'll wear down. Eventually leads to injuries. I think it's an indirect. I think all the injuries that we've had, all the torn ACLs that we've had, and the torn Achilles that we've had, comes from the amount of stress players are going through, where they're constantly playing more games, more minutes to play cup games, play this, play that, and play an all-star. Then you're playing 4 days a week. And then I honestly think, and then once you get into the playoffs, then you're playing a play-in, and then another play-in, and then you're playing a freaking playoff. And then once you're in the playoffs and you're doing 7-game series, I honestly think that is why everyone's getting injured late in the season. There has to be a reason for all those Achilles tearing. It was
I can see that,
and it was all happening in the playoffs. And I think that Adam Silver has just added too much to the schedule. It's just too much. It's just too much. Can't say any clearer than that.
Deuce McBride with the foul there. I completely agree. Like the play-in, I eventually bought into, but like at the same time, like
yeah,
it was. I was originally, as I said, I was originally not a fan of hers, but like okay, I could live with that. This, I'm not a fan of, honestly. And it's not like obviously. What is the benefit for fans to watch? Oh, a tournament. Yeah, it's not the real thing, but it's kind of like the real thing, like the real finals. Yeah, okay. And it's a one game. It's not like it's
exactly. Like, I mean, if you wanted to make it a tournament, then you need to shorten the season.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like a tournament where it has nothing to do with your regular season win-loss record, then that's maybe something to investigate if you shorten the season. But it just seems a little bit too much right now. It seems that they're catering to the wrong
audience. Right?
Wrong audience, yeah.
And you know what the thing is, though, is Towns picks up the foul on Giannis. What was I going to damn, I just lost my train of thought. Giannis will be going the line for 2. I'm going to try to pick up my train of thought where it left off. But it's
while you do that,
yes.
I would amend the play-in to 8, 9, 10. I would not include the 7th seed.
That's fair.
I think if you're a 7th seed, I think you deserve to be in the playoffs.
I agree.
Any wrong with it. 8, 9, 10. All right. 9 and 10, fight it off. And then the winner of 9 and 10 faces the 8th seed. And then the winner of that goes to the playoffs. Now, that's fine.
Yeah. What I was going to say, Donald, is this whole tournament's contradictory because as we saw last year, they set a requisite for how many games you have to play to win certain awards. All-NBA, MVP, this, that, and the third. And now players are going to have to grind themselves out more for this cup, in which they're not going to win those awards.
That's fair.
There we go. Susie Essman sitting courtside as Giannis misses the second free throw. Brunson drives down the lane on Rollins. Brunson pulls up jumper. Money. Brunson with the steady mid-range jumper extends the Knicks lead to 3.
Boom.
Giannis kicks out to Rollins. Rollins for 3. Shot short. Rebound Hart. Here come the Knicks. Brunson. Backing down Trent Jr. Backing him down. Double team. Brunson looks. Kicks out to Hart. Hart for 3. In and out. Rebound Giannis. Giannis on the drive. Giannis stripped, but a foul. Brunson thought he got all ball.
I'd like to see that again.
Me too. Brunson claims he did no wrong.
Brunson wants it to be challenged, but Mike Brown doesn't like the challenge. Let's see. There's nothing there. Challenge it.
I would have considered it.
Oh, God. Brown, come on, man. Sometimes you got to defend your player.
Yeah. Giannis at the line for 2. First free throw is up and good. Giannis, most seasons with 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. All time.
He's unbelievable, bro. He's actually getting better. He's on pace for career numbers this year.
Giannis misses the second free throw,
which is scary. If you look at his career numbers, like his field goal percentage has never been this high.
Brunson in isolation, taking on Trent. Surely they'll double. They won't. Brunson knocks down the mid-range jumper. They have been letting him cook out at the elbow for the entire second half.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc.
Giannis picked up by Robinson. Double team, turns, fires, well short. Rebound Hart. Here come the Knicks in transition. Hart drives, looks, spins, and lost it, and it'll be out of bounds. But Josh Hart, I think, wants that to be challenged. I don't know if it was off Turner or not. I couldn't see clearly.
Let's give a shout out to Mitch defending Giannis there on that last.
Yeah, he forced him into a terrible fadeaway shot, and now Giannis is coming off the floor, so it's a good thing. Now the Knicks need to take advantage.
That's the kind of stuff that doesn't show up on the box score that is absolutely imperative to win it.
Turner with the up fake drives inside. No good. Tip up is no good. Knicks have the rebound. Here comes Hart. They can push in transition. Hart finds Towns. Towns to the lane. Alley-oop to Robinson, but the pass was tipped. It will be out of bounds. The Knicks will still retain. See, wild card? Why are we using a wild card terminology for a freaking tournament?
This is a wild card?
Well, I don't know if this is necessarily the wild card, but we're using that terminology because the Heat are alive for the wild card. Nice pass from Mitch. Brunson with the lay off the cut.
There you go. Oh, wow. Did I just see a Mitch Robinson?
Assist.
Not just assist. Like a bouncing freaking perfect assist.
Travel by Ryan Rollins as Josh Hart held his own defensively.
Mitch Robinson did say he has more to his game than Tibbs ever allowed him to have.
Well, if he has some passing ability, I'd like to see more of that.
He's definitely got a little bit more to his game than maybe we've seen. That was a beautiful pass.
Bucks with the turnover. They have it. Here comes Rollins down the lane, inside, and I think a foul was called. Brunson did not exactly handle the ball pressure well. Great job of icing the screen by the Bucks, which allowed for that turnover. Mikal Bridges checks in. Looks like the Knicks are going with Brunson. I thought Bridges checked in. Brunson, McBride, Hart, Yabusele, and Mitch. Donald, I'm going to be.
I like they're giving an extended run to Mitch.
Yes.
Because I think Mitch has actually had a very good game.
Towards the back half,
He's
sure.
He's really picked it up second half.
Rollins knocks down the first. Donald, I rest assured now Bridges is coming in. Let's see who it's for. It's for Josh Hart. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you would do a little more than Yabusele out there because he kind of looks like he's just getting some cardio.
I know, right? I actually forgot he was on the court.
Rollins knocks down the second free throw. McBride inbounds to Bridges. He'll bring it up. Bridges drives down the lane. Bridges pulls up mid-range jumper, gets it to go.
There you go. See? We have to see a little bit more of him.
Kuzma defense.
That's it.
That's his bread and butter.
That's his bread and butter right there, my friend.
Turner fakes. Turner back out to Rollins. Knicks in the screen. Rollins kicks out. Harris drives. Layup is no good but a foul. A little too much hacking and whacking.
Yeah, but again, Mitch's defense at the top of the perimeter was really impressive. Turner had an open look at three, but he closed down that space, didn't allow him to shoot. So you take that all day.
Harris's first free throw is good. Doc Rivers' 7th most coaching wins all time in NBA history.
It's wild.
And that is, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, that's all because of high-end talent.
Well, he's 5 wins short of George Karl.
Brunson picked up by Trent Jr. Mikal Bridges drives on Harris. Nice pass. The pass goes out of bounds, and they will say it's actually Knicks ball.
I'm not a big George Karl fan anyway.
Yeah, I don't like him tweeting at Melo on Twitter. That's kind of...
Exactly. Dude hates Melo, so I'm sorry. You'll never be a friend to me.
Brunson looking to inbound. Finds McBride. Off the inbounds. Looks 9 to shoot. McBride's going to get a Robinson screen to the left. McBride looks. Bridges. Pulls. Three-pointer. No good. Tip up. Rebound. Brunson. Brunson looks. Brunson still has it. Brunson. Couple of jab steps. Dribbles. Fires to the basket. Shot is good.
Now that's crazy. How? How did he do that? He's the best. He's the best.
He's got like some of the best textbook manipulation in terms of footwork and just reading a defender. He just reads the little things, and it's like insane. It's like just like an advanced science.
Yeah, like his little fakes and his little bobs and his fakes and his footwork. He's got the best footwork in the league as far as I'm concerned for a point guard. It used to be Kyrie Irving. I think now it's Brunson.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Brunson's
Luca Doncic
is just crazy. Doncic is a good shot.
Yeah, Doncic as well. I was about to mention he's got some really good footwork. It's sometimes the Euro players as well. But Brunson obviously was not overseas, but regardless, it's so rare for a guard his size to have such great footwork, to handle guys taller.
That's what I was going to say. As far as size, because he isn't the most athletic, we know that. He doesn't have the typical size that you want. He makes up for it with just the fact that he's 10 times smarter than everybody else. And with that in mind, his footwork is just crazy. His little fakes and his little bobs, and sends one guy to the left and he goes to his right. He's basically unplayable because he's just. I honestly think that he's playing chess when everyone else is playing checkers.
It's like the one time he did with Keon Ellis. He went one way and he sent Keon Ellis the other way.
Absolute cinema.
Absolutely. I saw that like in real time, and I was watching the game. I was like, wait, what happened? And then Brunson just goes to the basket for the layup. I was like, did he just send him to Mars?
Yes, dude. I was literally like screaming. And then laughing. I was like literally in tears because it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Ellis's face was a picture. Oh, so good. What's just as good is the fact that Brunson is lighting them up, baby.
Yes, he is.
It's been a good third quarter.
It
Really,
has.
really good.
It very much has. Just got to pull out this win. And hopefully we learn
I
something.
like the fact that Mike Brown made the adjustments. Like, he obviously listened to us briefly when we
Must have
said
heard
that
us.
you can't have Josh Hart as as the main defender on Giannis. You're gonna lose. Since then has been Mitch, and he's not been able to do nearly as much on Mitch.
Absolutely.
Well, there's
Ray,
Henrik Lundqvist. Where's Spike Lee? Ray Romano. Everybody loves
yeah, I was about to say
Raymond. There's my boy.
Starberry.
Oh, there's your girl, Eddie Falco.
Yep, Edie Falco.
You met Edie Falco, didn't you, my friend?
I did not. I think you're mistaking her for Dr. Melfi, who I actually met.
Oh, you met Dr. Melfi, right?
Yes. Good layup there by Cole Anthony as we get out of the break, 86-82. Bridges, hands off to Robinson. Robinson looking for a handoff.
Impressive.
It is. Brunson double teamed, tries to feed it to Clarkson. He does. 5 to shoot. Clarkson wide open for 3, short. Rebound Green. That should be an offensive foul. He clearly just checked Clarkson. Portis, defended by Towns. Back out to Anthony. Anthony kicks to Green. Green for 3. Puts it in. AJ Green's got, what, 6 threes tonight?
Jesus Christ.
Brunson
All right.
drives, fakes, out to Bridges. Bridges nearly loses it, still has it. 7 to shoot. Bridges, great defense by Anthony. Final seconds. Clarkson's going to have to get off a shot. And that was terrible. Robinson tips it, but is a shot clock violation.
Damn it.
Woof.
Oh, no, Clarkson. It was pretty good defense, though. Green.
It was very tight rotations. Anthony to Portis. No, actually, Robinson and the ball is deflected out of bounds. Robinson nearly had the steal on that one. AJ Green, 85% of career points from three-point territory. Kolek nearly had the. Oh, he did get the steal. Here comes Clarkson. And he throws it right back to the other team. Inside is Anthony. He scores.
No, Clarkson, get off my court. Get off my court. That's back-to-back F-ups.
Brunson, Bridges, 3. Good!
Woo! Big shot. That was a tough shot.
Anthony in the screen with Kolek. Anthony around the screen.
Nice in rhythm catch and shoot.
Portis for 3. No. Rebound Towns. Bridges with the ball in his hands. Hands to Brunson. Brunson picked up by Harris. Brunson, one-on-one. Pulls up for 3. Got it!
That's my boy.
Shot clock
Dude, that was
turned off.
butter, man. It barely grazed the net. It was just perfecto.
Anthony fouled by Towns.
Oh, no. Is that a 3-point attempt? Or was it foot in the line?
Let's see. I'm going to say 3-point.
Cool Anthony looks like he's about 40. Right, here we go. Is it a 3? I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3.
That was a stupid ass foul. Cool Anthony looks like he's 45. Why does he look so old?
He was better with the dreads.
I would say so, man. Dude looks. Always missed.
Yep, he missed the first free throw. Make that 2 missed free throws.
I stand corrected. Smart foul, Thomas. Greg Anthony. Let's go back in time.
He knocks down the third. Knicks will bring it up with limited time. Down to 3, down to 2. Brunson is fouled, and they didn't count that. They didn't freaking count that. That should be on the shot. You got to be kidding me.
That's insane. That's insane. What?
He was going up for the shot.
You got to challenge that. Is that challengeable?
No, that's not. Because it's already a foul. You can't challenge what type of foul it is.
Fuck.
How is that?
How do you wave that off?
Every time I see the continuation being called, except on Brunson. Clarkson, final seconds at the buzzer, short.
Oh, he didn't even get from it. Oh, this is disgraceful. Oh, God, that's frustrating as shit.
No comment. 92-88 at the end of the third, by the way. How did that not count? How?
Dude, that's one of the most amazing shots you can ever see. Do you know how the level of difficulty, and you don't get the benefit from that? One-handed, fouled, and then with one hand.
He was deep. He was deep at
3-point range.
He was deep at 3-point territory.
Very deep. Goes straight in, and the refs are like,
No. Can't count that.
Can't count that. So the double stupidity from the Bucks, where you A, foul him, and then B, foul him just as he's shooting, that should be a 4-point play, actually works in their favor and actually ends up working out for them.
But here's the
you
problem.
You got to do something about that.
It's not consistent. It is not consistent. It's like, somebody will be dribbling, they foul, and then they put up the shot. Then that'll be continuation. But meanwhile, Brunson goes up for the shot. He's hit on the arm. Nah, it was on the floor.
It was like half a step at most.
Yes. I don't know how that didn't count.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Stupidity at its finest.
You got to do something about that rule, man. Like, even if you don't count it, you should go to the line.
Yeah.
For those kind of situations. You know, regardless of if they have a foul or not, a foul to give or not. It just feels like.
Let me see something.
I mean, that's one thing. Like Brown almost seems too kind on the refs because like Thibodeau would be
Yeah.
screaming him out, one of the refs out right now. He would be screaming him out. That dude would know all about it. And Mike Brown just doesn't want anything to do with it. I know he's a good lad, but like on these instances, I think you should be fighting for your players a little bit more.
I remember was it the last 2 years he's got ejected one in each season. So we haven't seen him blow his top off yet.
Not in the least, bro. I don't even see him speak to refs. it's totally different because Tim's all night long would be screaming at refs.
Kolek to Green. I'm sorry, Kolek to Towns. Back out to Kolek. Now to Clarkson. Clarkson drives down the lane. Clarkson inside. Stripped. Back out to McBride. McBride for three. Got it. Deuce McBride from downtown.
That's a big shot. Nice job, Deuce.
Kuzma picked up by Hart. Now to Rollins. Switch. Now to Green. Now to Harris. Now to Green. Green misses the three rebound by Deuce McBride.
Let's go, Deuce.
Towns hands to McBride. McBride from the logo puts it in.
Unbelievable. Boom. Absolutely boom.
Rollins to Portis. Back to Rollins. Quick handoff action. Rollins spins. Trying to turn fire away. Short. Good defense from Deuce. Knicks on a run. Hart. Kolek. Three. Good! Time out, Bucks.
My boy, Kolek. Who's my backup point guard?
Tyler
Who's my
Kolek.
backup point guard?
Tyler Kolek Hive, stand up.
Tyler Kolek Hive, stand up. You are my boy, Blue. I stand by you.
More minutes for this man.
Nice assist, Josh Hart.
In
Nice
transition. Yeah, I just double checked for that rule. A coach cannot initiate a challenge just to review whether a continuation was called correctly. But regardless,
That
we're up
sucks.
13.
Maybe that is something that you could challenge.
I hope they change in the near future.
Yeah, I think it's worth reviewing. At minimum.
But I think the NBA views it as like, okay, it's the referee judgment call. There's no black and white about it, which sucks.
This doesn't make sense because if you're taking points off the scoreboard, you need a pretty damn good reason for it. And it shouldn't just be a judgment call.
Exactly. How about Deuce hitting from the logo?
Yeah, what about Deuce? I didn't know you had that kind of range.
Neither
He's
did
been on
I.
fire. Since coming in this fourth quarter, he has been on fire, knocking down threes, playing defense, getting defensive rebound, like big minutes from Deuce. Big. Huge.
His shot, his jump shot is so unorthodox because it's like he pulls it back. It's such a high arcing jump shot.
Yep.
It's like on the flick of the wrist. Well, Donald, at least in my opinion, or at least in my vantage point, I have not seen any betting ads.
Good.
For now.
Although I was watching on that last game, I think it was because I was watching on the road stream, but on the caption, the entire game was the odds, the over-unders, the entire game. It was the entire game. Every single point that was scored, it was like Knicks minus 100, plus 500. And, you know, that shit
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like this is literally the entire game. Like instead of like the stat, you would think that that would be, the stat line would come up, like
Yeah.
the number of points that a player scored. No, no, no. How it helps
It's
your
money line.
sports book. Yeah, your money line. It's disgusting. What's happening to the sport? But to be honest, I don't think it's just the NBA. I think
No, I don't think so either. It's NFL. I mean, I don't know who really
yeah,
bets on baseball, but NFL is a big one.
NFL. There's just too many variables, especially when you're watching like some of the refereeing decisions that was happening in that Packers Lions game. Really would make you wonder because they were legitimately putting points on the board for Green Bay. Do you agree or
I mean, I'll be
like?
honest, I
There
didn't
was
watch the game.
there's a false start. All right,
I thought I heard.
okay.
I heard.
There
I
was
did
a
hear
false
about it though.
start.
You said there was a false. I heard about the false start. Like, did they like? Was it supposed to be offsides?
Yeah,
Was it?
and then it should have been. It was a false start that would have taken Green Bay out of territory to score, and then they scored 7 points off it, even though they clearly moved. So yeah, there was Lions fans had a legitimate gripe that they got a game stolen from them.
Kyle Kuzma knocks down the deep 3-pointer. It's a 10-point game. Kolek feeds to Clarkson. Clarkson to Towns. Towns against Kuzma and a 3-second violation on Bobby Portis.
Knicks are playing a hell of a second half, man. Being up 10. Some really good non-Brunson minutes here.
Courtesy of Hart, Tyler Kolek, Deuce McBride.
Towns Tech.
Tyler Kolek will inbound. Clarkson was open, drives to the basket. Clarkson looks, trying to pass out. He finds McBride, defended by Rollins. McBride to the basket, loose, picks it up. Kolek for 3 again, no good. Tip out, rebound Portis. Kuzma inside gets the basket to go.
Tell you what, it was just rimmed out.
Kolek feeds Hart. Hart hands off to Clarkson. Now to Towns. Surely they'll double, they do. Back out to Clarkson. Clarkson drives. Clarkson inside. Shots blocked. And it's taken by the Bucks. Here comes Kuzma in transition. Stripped by Kolek. How about that? Here come the Knicks. Kolek inside. Alley-oop. Oh, we missed it. Towns could not tip it in. And here come the Bucks.
Oh, how do you miss that?
Deuce with the steal. Here come the Knicks.
Did he mistime his jump?
He might have.
Great steal, Josh Hart. Jesus.
Towns feeds Hart. Hart to Deuce. Deuce for 3. No good. Rebound taken by Towns. Towns battling for it. Ball is loose, and they could not save it as the ball goes out of bounds.
Great rebound from Towns. But he should have held on to it. Maybe he got fouled there, to be fair. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a hard hit, but I couldn't see the vantage point. Tyler Kolek checks out.
Good minutes, Kolek. Very good minutes, my friend.
Mikal Bridges and Mitchell Robinson ready to check in as well. Well, never mind. Kolek, I think, is he actually heading back out there? Yeah, he is. So the Swan Song lives on. I should say not Swan.
The Swan Song lives on. I like that.
Rollins over the screen, drives to the basket inside. Shot is altered, no good. And a foul that will go against Milwaukee.
So, do you think Brunson will be playing two guard here?
You could do that. You could do that.
I'll be honest. That could work.
Now,
You're bound to get a mismatch.
yes.
Oh no, they're taking it away.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think they should give us some minutes. I think there's some mismatch there. There's no way that you'd be able to defend Towns and Brunson with Kolek running the point. I don't think you'd be able to stop both of them.
Robinson gets the extra rebound, but he throws it right to the other team, but Clarkson nearly just stole it. Out to the corner, Bobby Portis for three. Shot is no good. Rebound, Robinson. I do agree, because you've seen in the last few games where they've run the three guard lineup with Clarkson, Brunson, and Kolek.
Yeah, I think it could be fun. Might be able to get Brunson some easier looks.
Yes. Clarkson to the basket, spins, fires, no good. Rebound, Green. Here comes Giannis, and he is fouled.
Dude, Jordan Clarkson, man, it's just whenever he's on the court, it's just all about him. He's just chucking, bro.
As you mentioned a few times, he's a low-key good passer, but like there are times where it's like, the hell was that shot?
Well, that's one of these games right here. It's the what the hell is this game, Clarkson? Like everyone else is playing team ball, but when he's on the court, dude, he is just chucking.
So,
it's not normally as bad as this. I'd get him off the court. I don't like it.
And it looks like there's either going to be a challenge or a flagrant review. I think it's probably going to be a challenge. I could be wrong on that. But they will be reviewing this play regardless.
9-point game.
Unless there's... I mean...
Let's see. What are they doing here?
Bridges, I think, hooks him. Then Giannis does the old chicken wing. And then it's
that actually could be a... He literally hooked his shoulder and pulled him down. That could be a flagrant.
Ooh, Bobby Portis was giving it to Bridges, and Bridges kind of smirked and had some words for him.
I think that's a flagrant. I don't like that from Bridges.
That's not very like him, though. I'm going to be fair. That's not very like him.
Yeah, I like a hard foul. I think going down is it could.
Yeah, you don't want to pull him to the ground. That's quite dangerous.
Yeah. I'm just being fair because
yeah, of course.
Embiid did that to Mitchell Robinson. I wanted to shoot Embiid, so just being fair about it, you know.
And we said the same thing for Josh Hart when he went off against the Magic, where he just went AWOL.
Yeah, you just can't yank guys when they're midair. It's just like that's just bad form.
Especially with a big guy like Giannis.
Well, it doesn't look like it's attack.
No, it's not. They're just going to – it's a common foul. Giannis at the line. His first free throw is good.
Wow. All right. Color me surprised.
Just don't do that again, Bridges, because next time you probably won't be as lucky.
Are those jerseys for sale? Excuse me. They're nice.
They should be. I don't see why not. Giannis misses the second rebound, Robinson. Brunson right of the screen, drives down the lane, looks, pulls up, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Green. And Robinson keeps it in bounds with a strip, but he tosses it again to the other team. Giannis down the lane, inside. Looked like he was fouled, and he was.
What the fuck? What are you doing, Mitch?
I thought he had a man like closer to him.
Anyway, the Knicks are doing the smart thing. They're not allowing him to finish.
I agree.
Foul him is a good thing. Foul him all day long.
Make him work for those free throws, for those points.
Hack a Giannis, bro. Could you imagine if he was a good free throw shooter? Giannis would be literally
Unstoppable. I mean, he's already unstoppable already, but
yeah. He's probably already the best player in the NBA anyway, but he'd literally be unstoppable. Ooh, wiped its feet.
and went out. About 7:04 to play. Giannis going to line up for his second free throw, and it's good. It's about a 7-point game.
Oh, shit. I just looked at it. I just looked at the standings. I didn't realize that Toronto were unbeaten.
I think maybe in the cup they are.
Yeah, they are. They're unbeaten in the cup. The Knicks are in the wild card. I didn't realize that.
High pass to Hart. Hart drives to the basket inside for the dunk. That was a risky pass by Bridges, but he threw it high enough where nobody could deflect it.
Yeah, nice quick first step from Josh Hart. Beat Portis. Really nice dunk.
Giannis
Nice
has
job, Hart.
nowhere to go. He is stripped. Rollins to the basket inside. Layup is good.
What about Mitchell Robinson, man? He deserves like an A+ for his defense on Giannis.
Well, you said, Donald, this game is going to be decided whether Brown would make the adjustment or not. So far, he has. We'll see. Bridges in the mid-range. Pulls up. Jumper. No good. Rebound, Giannis. Giannis spins. Now double team. Now he has Hart on him. Spins off him. Giannis kicks out to the corner. Kuzma for three. Puts it in.
Wow. Oh. Boom. That's a beautiful play.
Timeout, Knicks.
Dude, he spun out of a triple team, essentially.
He spun out of a triple team, lost his dribble, got it back, and then kicked to Kuzma for the corner three. I have no words on how that's
Yeah, because it was a double team, but there was help on the way, so it was technically three guys there. Spun away from it. That was pretty impressive. Really good player.
elite player.
Yeah, just special, man. Really special player.
I mean, like, just to think, go back to the whole Giannis thing. If they get out of if they get out in the first round this year, like, how do you stay?
Well, I mean, if you read the rumors, Giannis basically requested to go to the Knicks in the offseason, but the Knicks couldn't put a deal together. I don't know if you came across those rumors, but that's what I heard through my sources. So it's like, it makes you wonder maybe if the Knicks overpaid on certain guys that is taking them out of the Giannis running. But no point crying over spilt milk. But I genuinely believe that Giannis will leave in the offseason.
Yeah, he can't stay. But I think my concern also is, and I'm not saying Brunson's a bad passer, the same thing with Damian Lillard and Giannis. Like, is Brunson too ball dominant with Giannis? Like, Giannis is those are two ball dominant players.
Yeah.
But then also,
I think Lillard's more ball dominant than Brunson.
yeah.
Like, Brunson will do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
So I think his game would actually fit with Giannis.
And Brunson can come off the ball on handoffs and stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. And, Giannis would just be a beast in the paint. Brunson can feed in the paint, and he can live in the perimeter. Or I I think there would be a 2-man game right there.
Somebody, B-Ball Breakdown, Nick from B-Ball Breakdown, very popular YouTube channel. He was like, I don't see Brunson and Giannis's games fitting together. I would trade Brunson in the deal. And I'm like, okay, who's the point guard?
I'm gonna puke.
And I'm like, who's playing point guard? Giannis?
God. There's no disrespect to some people, but sometimes there's far too many hot takes where it's like, oh yeah, we'll just trade our best player. I mean, Brunson is the best Nick. He's actually better than Carmelo Anthony in terms of impact.
Yes.
On an organization. So you basically the best Nick since Patrick Ewing, and you're like, oh yeah, we'll just trade him.
Towns short on the 3, passes deflected. It'll be rebounded by Rollins as we get out of the break. Giannis defended by Hart. Giannis backing him down. Deuce in help. Giannis spins inside for the dunk.
Oh no! He took advantage of Josh Hart. Oh God! He pulverized him.
Put him in the spin cycle. Brunson at the top of the key. Hart with a screen. Brunson now double team past Hart, trying to create an advantage. Bridges corner 3, in and out. Rebound Giannis. Giannis has the size advantage. Passes out to Rollins, back out to Giannis. Giannis spins inside, and he is fouled by Hart.
Can we get Mitchell Robinson back on the floor, please?
You know what? I was just about to say that.
I mean, it doesn't take a fucking mathematician to figure it out. Let's be honest.
You don't need to read the plus minus.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Hart has had an incredible game as long as he's not defending Giannis. Because he's getting absolutely eaten.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and timeout was called by
he's
Milwaukee.
Literally getting eaten for Thanksgiving, bro. Like,
he's just the leftovers. And timeout, as I said, timeout was called. Yeah, he's just leftovers.
Get Mitch back on the fucking floor, bro. Just his impact.
You saw that Giannis was settling for more jumpers.
You have to. Like, there's not even I don't think there's any question about it. He should not be sitting at this point. I'll be right back.
Sure. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn the notification bell so when we go live or drop a new video. I'll find out and update you guys which game we can do next week. Then I believe the week afterwards, the Knicks will be only playing one game, and we'll see where they are in terms of the NBA Cup tournament. Not big on the tournament, but have to stream a game here or there. What's up, Mr. Armand? Hope all is well. I'm curious to see what you think of the report of Lindor and Soto. I'm going to bring that up to Donald when he comes back as an off-topic note. But that was very interesting. We're back at it. Kyle Kuzma hands into Giannis. I almost said Karl Anthony Towns. And Kyle Kuzma just blows a wide-open layup, but they will call a foul. Kuzma's first free throw is a miss.
Good.
The Hawks have just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 130-123.
That's the Hawks without Trae Young.
A lot of people say they do better without him.
Well, I mean, the proof is in the frickin' pudding, man. I think they're on like a 70% win percentage without him
Woof.
this season.
Hart trying to get free. Finds Brunson. Picked up by Kuzma. 8 to shoot. Brunson at the logo. Drives down the lane. Pulls up. Mid-range jumper. In and out. Tip up. No good. Rebound taken by Rollins. I thought he was out of bounds. They did not call it, so Green will bring it up. Rollins. Turner. Giannis has the mismatch. Giannis trying to back him down. Back out to Turner. Turner for 3. No. Rebound tipped out. Taken by Deuce as he was just hit. And that will likely be a foul on the Bucks.
Big time.
Sigh of relief.
Big time from Deuce, bro. Big time from Deuce.
Timeout is called by the Knicks. And Donald, what I was going to bring up is it's off topic, baseball related. Apparently, Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor did not get along this year.
So are they going to try and trade Lindor?
I mean, I don't know, but the relationship was apparently chilly.
Chilly, interesting. I actually heard there were some rumors that they might shop Lindor.
I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, Armin will confirm for us if there's any rumors. Let's see. Soto is very businesslike. He wants to come to the yard and work his tail off to win games. He's not into fashion or any of that stuff. Lindor is, however. So Lindor's into the charades. Soto is all business.
Well, I mean, it's exactly the same as remember when the Knicks were in the Yankees were in the playoffs, and then they had this huge they had a conga line celebration and the whole freaking thing, and Soto didn't take any part in it. He was just like, "I'm going to let's freaking play ball." You know what I'm saying? He didn't take part in any of that nonsense. That's why Soto's a winner, and the Yankees and the Mets are losers.
Very much so. Josh Hart will bring it up about less than 4 minutes to play. Getting into crunch time. Hart has it. Hands to Towns. Towns looking for a man. Towns looking for a handoff. Finds Brunson. Brunson double team. Now he's trying to find a man. Finds Towns. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Brunson thought he was fouled there. Puts it up. Shot is no good, but a 3-point foul on Giannis.
Huge from Brunson. Huge.
About as clear as day.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally nailed on right there. He actually had Giannis on skates. That doesn't happen very often.
Right on the forearm. So Brunson will not be getting 1, not 2, but 3 free throws.
That was huge from Brunson. Knock these down, and it's a different game.
I don't know why they're reviewing it like 10 times. It was clearly a foul on the follow-through.
They're reviewing it 10 times because Giannis is involved.
That's true. You're right. Coach, they're challenging this? Why? Doc Rivers has decided to challenge this.
It's laughable. His leg, he actually interfered with Brunson's landing zone. Plus,
the hand, forearm.
Plus hit him in the forearm. I mean, there's literally 2 fouls there. There's not an argument to be made, man.
That's a joke.
It's just because his name's Giannis, bro.
Can't have a foul on Giannis. Come on. Unsuccessful challenge. Gee, I wonder.
I'm just glad that they upheld it because I was worried that Adam Silver would get on the phone and say the money line is telling them to
the spread.
The money line is telling us to not allow Giannis to get 3 fouls on him.
The spread. That's what they were saying. The spread is what? 2.5 in favor of the Bucks. Or I should say it's plus 2.5 Bucks. You can't allow these free throws. Brunson at the line. His first free throw is good. Orlando has clinched Group B with a win over Detroit.
Damn, that's a big win. Detroit are fantastic. Orlando are going to be scary, man. Once they get fully healthy.
They're playing better without Banchero, which is interesting.
Once they get Banchero, frightening.
102-106. Brunson knocked down his first two. And he sinks all three.
That's my boy right there. Huge. Hugely, hugely huge.
Green, hands to Giannis. Giannis looking for handoff. No, he's going to have Hart. He has the size advantage. Will they double? Giannis kicks out to Kuzma. Kuzma defended by Brunson, 6 to shoot, pulls up, 3-point jumper is good.
Damn. I mean, Brunson defended him pretty well.
Yeah. Brunson around the screen. Brunson gives to Hart, back to Brunson. Another ball screen set. They double. Hart to the basket. Kicks out to the corner. McBride for three. Puts it in. Deuce McBride from downtown.
Oh, my God. That's clutch. That's great basketball, by the way. Nice spray three. Beautiful job, Josh Hart.
Giannis drives. Inside. Layup is good.
Showed too much baseline there. Hart.
Brunson against Kuzma. I'm sure they'll send the double, but they don't want Josh Hart to be on a 5-on-4 or a 4-on-3. They do. Hart inside. Layup is no good. Towns with the putback. He blew the, and it's a foul. I was about to say, if Towns blew the putback and there was no foul, I would have ripped my headphones off and chucked it. I'm surprised Hart got that layup off, but Towns was clearly fouled in the back by Turner.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay. This is a fun game.
And he misses the first free throw.
Oh, Lord. Well, Towns has not had the second half that we all thought he was going to have.
He made that three, and he said, "That's it.
That's it.
That's all. That's all, folks.
That's it. That's all, folks."
He knocks down the second, luckily.
Okay, good.
Rollins.
Has Towns even go double figures yet?
Ooh, I don't know. Giannis doubled against Hart. Now backing him down. Kicks out to Turner. Turner for three. No. Rebound. Hart fights for the ball, but Giannis has it. And they're going to do a held ball. I think Deuce was trying to motion for a timeout, but obviously the ball was dead at that point. There was no clear possession.
Really? I thought Giannis had it.
Well, I was saying if in Deuce's case, if the Knicks had full possession, they would be able to call a timeout. They didn't have possession, just in case the Bucks wanted to steal it back.
No, at first look, I thought that maybe Giannis got the full rebound, but no, he did kind of yank it from Hart.
Doc Rivers giving a talking to the referee. So you have Mike Brown, who's a basketball coach, and then you have Doc Rivers, a coach who coaches basketball, or a guy who coaches basketball.
I think Doc Rivers is arguing kind of what I was arguing, that Giannis had the full ball. But he probably did yank it from Hart, to be fair. Let's see. It's a hard. It is a hell ball.
Tip up goes, and it's to Rollins. And what happened here? They just stopped play for whatever reason. Are we doing another tip? Yeah, we're doing another tip.
Good Lord.
And now,
Come on, refs.
And now we're getting refs are getting fit to be tied over semantics of standing position.
Come on, refs.
And the Knicks take it. Karl Anthony Towns gets the ball. Brunson will bring up the floor.
The Bucks will be pissed there.
Brunson, they double. Brunson trying to find his man. Brunson goes right, drives down the lane, inside. Counted and one!
Oh, bro. That was absolutely disgusting. That was absolutely filthy. Absolute filth. He's so good. It's just stupid. Oh, bro, he's the best fucking player I've ever seen wear the Knicks uniform.
And he knocks down the free throw. Rollins hands off to Kuzma, back to Giannis. They try to do the switch. Giannis picked up by Hart, nearly deflected. Hart really playing tight up on him. Giannis. Hart really playing some good defense. This is great defense. Giannis kicks out to Kuzma for three. Short. Rebound Bridges. Excellent defense from Hart. Made it very
phenomenal defense.
Made it very difficult for Giannis to establish any type of position. Brunson drives, pulls up, mid-range, short, rebound, Hart.
Heart of a lion.
Brunson, Hart, drives, pass is stolen by Rollins. Green pulls up, way off, rebound, Hart. Brunson, fake. I thought he traveled there. I guess not. Hart double teamed. Pass is deflected. It was a foul. So we'll go against the Bucks.
Giannis showing his frustration there, just throwing Hart to the ground. Hart is gotten under their skin big time, bro.
When Brunson got the N1, he hit his head right into the soft part of the post. You're gonna see it.
He did. Oh, that's fantastic. Doc looks pissed.
Too bad, so sad.
Good. Really good. Everyone played really absolutely fine, apart from Towns. Everybody played really well.
And Yabusele.
Yeah, he's a non-factor, bro. They need to trade him.
As I said, he's an NPC.
They need to trade him. Like, I don't know what kind of player you're going to get in return for him. Like, they need to trade him. But heck of a performance, man. Josh Hart, low-key MVP of the game, but it's the Jalen Brunson show.
Always.
Shout out to Deuce as well.
Ooh, really yeah. Proud of him.
Mitchell Robinson's minutes were great.
Kolek had some good spot minutes.
Kolek had some great minutes. Mikal Bridges defensively freaking phenomenal. A lot to love.
Josh Hart at the line for two. His first free throw is up and good.
Brunson's going to the All-Star game, man.
Oh, that's That's inevitable.
I know, but there'll be a lot of competition. There's a lot of really good guards like Cade Cunningham and you name it. But no, it's Brunson. He's just special.
Doc Rivers calls timeout.
Is the best Knick of our lifetime, man.
Yeah, I would certainly say so.
Put this team on his back. Outplaying Giannis, man. Giannis was good, but just not
like I don't want
not dominant.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Brunson was dominant. He had them on skates, bro. Had them on skates.
So we'll see what happens in the final 19 seconds. Giannis looking to inbound. Gives to Rollins. Rollins throws it away. Brunson, Bridges, slam.
Let's go.
Rollins, Giannis, turns, fires, and just throws down the dunk with 2 seconds to go. Final seconds. Bridges to Hart, and that will do it. The New York Knicks win 118-109. They were down as much as 12 in the first half, but the New York Knicks have clinched the Group C in the NBA Cup. They will face the Raptors in the next round of the NBA Cup. I believe that is on December 9th.
Oh, dude, that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah, that Raptors are one hell of a team, as we all know. Donald, you got any final thoughts? And obviously, we like to do grades.
Oh, yeah, let's do some grades. Final thoughts. Great adjustment from Mike Brown for going at halftime. Thought second half, Mitchell Robinson did a great job stifling Giannis. And Josh Hart played out of his mind. He carried on from the last game. That was a kind of Josh Hart game where he shows how indispensable he is when he's playing well. When Hart does what he did tonight, he is indispensable. What he does off ball, on ball, played good defense as well. His defense took a step back over the last 12 months. Not today. That's for sure. Really good defensive game. Deuce, don't forget about Deuce. Mikal, whenever Mikal is involved, he's absolutely fantastic. He just needs to get a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's a little bit periphery of things. But he's so valuable. Carl Anthony Towns, we talked about, there's something maybe missing there just in terms of but everyone else played great. Really, really happy with everybody. And Jalen Brunson, you are the king, man. You are the king.
I'd say when Mikal Bridges shoots, whether he shoots very little or shoots like a decent sample size, he's incredibly efficient this year for whatever reason. That's a good
But
thing.
it's all about his defense for me, man. I think his defense is ridiculous.
Him playing the passing lanes, which is what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
But
good, well coached Mike Brown game.
Yes.
Very cool, well coached Mike Brown game.
I must say, we'll get into our quick player grades. Brunson deserves an A+.
Yep.
Let's see. What about Mikal Bridges?
Get his stat line up.
Yeah, sure. I'll pull up his stats. I'm going to pull up on my phone just so the stream doesn't slow down.
Okay.
Mikal Bridges. In the box score, he had 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Did he have any steals is the question.
I think he had a couple.
Yeah, he had 2 steals and a block.
There you go. And it was also like the 14 points was like a decent percentage. Like what was his shooting from the field?
6 of 12, 2 of 5 from 3.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm giving him an A minus actually.
I'm going to go with an A. Deuce McBride, I'm going to read you his stat line. 19 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3. He only missed he's only missed 3 shots, but again, all his makes were threes, except 1 free throw, I think it was. But
I'm giving him an A.
I'm giving him an A as well. He was a plus 14.
That's crazy.
Josh Hart also had 19 points. He also had 15 rebounds.
That's crazy. Some assists.
He was 3 away from a triple-double.
Oh my God, 7 assists.
Yep.
And how many steals?
3.
I'm giving him an A plus.
I gotta say that as well. I think he was very consistent throughout the game. Karl Anthony Towns, 9 points, 10 rebounds, 4 or 5 from the field, 4 assists. Like a DD minus, if that. I wasn't overall impressed.
D. D plus maybe.
Yeah, it's not like he was an NPC, but it's not like this was the matchup he should have dominated. He didn't. Anywho, Mitchell Robinson.
What he did will not show up on the stat line, but invaluable. I'm giving him a B plus.
I'm going to give him a straight B. The first half was a little bit rocky, but the second half, he put the clamps on Giannis, forced him in those jumpers. Mm-hmm. Jordan Clarkson, 2 of 13 from the field and 6 points.
That's disgraceful. Every time he was on the court, it was a disaster. I'm giving him an F, actually. He was worse than Towns.
I'll go D minus. Or if Donald you could go F plus.
F plus. That was a disgraceful performance. I like Clarkson, but he was not playing within the
offense.
Within the offense, exactly. That was the term.
Tyler Kolek, 10 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 steals.
Couple of assists as well, right?
Just 1.
Just 1 assist. Okay. Good game. Good game from my man Kolek. Yeah, give me a B.
I'm going to go solid B as well. Then we have the notorious NPC Guerschon Yabusele.
Yeah, Mr. NPC himself. He hit that 3 and then he never saw him again. F? D minus?
I'm going to say F. He there's so many times where he just turns into a ghost. He had 6 minutes the entire game, Donald.
6 minutes? I mean, come on.
You're essentially playing with an 8-man rotation.
And how much are we paying him?
It's the league. It's not the minimum. It's the taxpayer mid-level exception you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, which is pretty high.
About $5 million a year.
Good God! I mean, he's literally stealing a living, bro. He is stealing a living.
I think he's stealing more than money. It's food as well.
Yeah, $5 million, dude. Like, what an awful signing. I mean, we were excited about it.
Yeah, but it couldn't have worked out worse.
It's not like, oh, we should never have signed him. It's on him. He's just not showed up. Like, his skill set is there. He should be useful. A versatile big that can shoot threes and defend. No, absolutely not. I mean, he can't even defend a freaking food truck. Like with that ass, he's been enjoying the friggin' food trucks far too often.
He can't defend a parked car.
Yep, and no, he's been shocking.
Shockingly bad. But if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so when I go live or drop a new video. See what we do next week in terms of a stream. There's some good games next week. But also the week after, since the Knicks will be playing the Raptors, I believe, on the 9th of December as a part of their East quarterfinals in terms of the NBA Cup. And by the way, Donald, I have the Lakers game on. They just did to Doncic, I believe it was, what they did. It was actually Austin Reeves, what they did to Jalen Brunson. He hit like an awesome off-balance shot, but they didn't count it.
Well, at least it's consistent throughout the league, but I think they need to change that rule now. If it's close, give the edge to the offensive player because it's more exciting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More exciting for the fans.
Absolutely. But as I said, guys, feel free to share out. Continue supporting the channel. I appreciate everybody support the channel. I hope that you guys all had a very happy Thanksgiving, a very good Black Friday, and hope you guys, more importantly, enjoyed this stream. So be on the lookout for more content. Knicks next play on Sunday versus the Raptors regular season game, no cup game. But regardless, we'll see you guys later. Talk to you later. But Donald, before we go, what do we usually do after a win?
Well, you know it. Go, New York, go, New York, go!
Go, New York, go, New York, go. Talk to you guys later. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. See you next week.
Happy Thanksgiving.